hero chat?
Chat is chaos.
Okay, my favorite bit of that, Oakster3's like, no, I don't like rubbing in people's faces. You right? Instant verified badge. What's the point of it all? That's the whole purpose of being a partner.
Yeah.
Rub it in people's faces. That's what it's all about. That's what the verified badge is there for.
You're right. Yeah.
If you don't have your verified badge on, you wrong.
Yeah.
You so wrong.
I should have it. I mean, I don't know. I wish I had one. Shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you walk around with it. You walk around with your Amazon, your Turbo badge, stuff like that.
I love my Amazon Turbo badge. I do. Secretly. I don't.
Secretly, right? I mean, I feel like it's useful. I could be like, okay, this person has the possibility of subscribing to the channel for free at some point. So I'm down with that.
There you go.
You know, I feel it.
Let me bump your audio
happy with it.
just a wee bit. Okay.
Well, let me know on my side because I've turned it up already once today.
No, we're good. We're good. We're even now on the levels. All right. Live on time.
Is this better?
Oh goodness, on point. I hate that, yet I am ultimately jealous.
Clown. Oh, wait, hold on.
No. There it is.
Could you turn your jealousy back just a little bit over? That's
Goddamn light. This goddamn light keeps flickering. I'm gonna.
Oh,
Live
I
on
had a good.
on point, coming free, charge reward on interwebs. Luck, ladies and gentlemen, to 72nd live on time, coming, anticipating, never duplicate, alpha, supplicated, number appreciated, enough about you. Program. The program features Nick Standard, Penny Compensated Talents, William Bitch, Blake Everett, Staple Media Moderators. Third round draft trick for name later. 3 people, 2 teams, 1 dream. Broadcasting's finest train wreck. Ox 33, Jason Metric, Kurt, Shady, Max. No way. Larry.
Oh, yeah. The best crew.
Minor boy trying to figure out, pull his head out.
No, that's
Nobody
fine.
uses Call It On Media per station with YouTube, iTunes, and is available from every coast and every coast. And now, ladies and gentlemen, goddamn this light.
What is going on?
It flickers off.
I see it. I see it doing it. Why?
When I first turn it on, it comes on. I sit down and it flickers off, and then that happens like 3 or 4 times. And once it warms up, it stays on, and we're good.
Warms up. Do light bulbs warm up?
Yes. This is an LED bulb, so it shouldn't warm anything. Yeah, that's why.
Warm up period.
My
computer's just warming up. Let me rub it a little bit on the side here.
What I'm telling you now is complete bullcrap because that's an LED bulb. And
once it warms up, it's gotta get revved up to the maximum RPMs. Oh, okay.
I don't know.
I'm buying that.
I don't know, man. It's very much a pain in the butt. So. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Dashing Dancer, Painless Painter, Pope Hope, Noob YouTube, Capital Cool Head, GG Voodoo, partner extraordinaire with his partner badge. He's got a sword.
It's me. Hi, how are you doing? It's good to see you guys.
Multiple-time record holder, professional driver with over 1,000 hours, Mr. William Bishop. What's up?
About a million things about me that are awesome. How are you guys doing today? It's good to have you. I tell you what, chat, you guys are fantastic. I love you all.
Yeah. Chat's chaos.
For support for me recently has been unreal. Crazy talk. We recently got a new emote.
New emote.
What?
I was going to say.
Which is pretty fantastic. They actually chat voted on the emote, and they decided between seems good and what, and they made it live on stream for everybody.
Oh, good.
And it was boom up there like that. So that's pretty fun.
Which one was it?
Which one was what?
What'd you choose?
TVG what?
Oh, the what?
You just saw it. Like I just said that.
Oh,
Thank
okay.
you. Though. Next one will be probably seems good, or we'll find something else maybe. There's some good stuff. I like TVG What a lot. It's quite good. Put some TVG What in chat if you have it, because it's good.
Oh, that one. Yes.
XCOM?
Yes.
I've been playing some Terraria. What is next emo? I mean, seems good is still in the pocket, but I'm open to suggestions. Oh yeah, it seems good or TVG Bless. Yeah.
That's a good.
Someone write that down for me, for sure, because TVG Bless would be good. Accidentally, Neovite went to bed. Neovite had a good picture of TVG Bless for me. So that'd be pretty good because we do pray to RNG a whole lot. Please don't ruin absolutely everything.
Every XCOM shot. I have 86% to kill this guy.
Means nothing.
Could be a
1% chance. Might as well
completely meaningless.
Yeah, it's just please.
Completely meaningless. 86%.
What? Man, XCOM pays for itself. I tell you what, like. If you're a super boring streamer, XCOM is the place to be at because what goes on in XCOM will make you less boring. It gives you so much to work with in XCOM that it's hard to be like when you miss a 91%. It's hard to be like, oh, well that's too bad. I'm like, what? I'm losing my mind.
Yeah. And
can we discuss RNG? What did RNG ever do for us? Well, I'll tell you right now. I'm coming to your door and I'll talk to you about the Lord and Savior RNG. 99% shots, basically a 1% chance to hit. Okay, that's all.
yeah,
is to that.
yeah.
How's Factorio speedrunning been going, Cloudy Townie?
Way worse than I thought.
Oh yeah.
Okay, streams have been good. Help's been good. I've been getting a lot of good input. We've been doing a lot of good work. But two things I thought. So because I have Ash, we're going for the multiplayer speedrun, right?
That makes sense.
I thought I could just kind of throw it out there, and I put it out there. Multiplayer speedrun, come join us, because come be a part of it.
Okay.
You can just come do it, and you're in the record book.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Nope. When it's just playing for funsies, bunch of subs come in, we all have a good time.
No,
the
nobody
moment I
wants to
put it in speedrun,
huh?
no thanks. I
Yeah,
think.
okay.
So Wes put it
The
great.
pressure.
Wes,
pressure.
Wes put it great. He goes, "Wait a second, we would be able to take breaks, right?" I said, "No, not really." He goes, "Oh, I'm out." He's I'm out.
Have you guys considered doing a TAS speedrun? A tool assisted run where like you set up a macro to do all the movements that you would need to do?
No, so the way to do it is, this is what I started doing. We exercised up to like the first hour, first 90 minutes, and we're
Right.
on pace semi to do the first 90 minutes. The rest of this last one, I've been working on blueprints so that I can go grab a blueprint, and from the first minute, I can go slap blueprints down about with everything we have to build. And then there's no question about what we're going to build. That's kind of the cool part, Factorio. The only thing that we got to do is just execute, right?
Right. Okay.
So that's kind of the work that we've been doing. It's been the first. We're doing a complete run through to get all the blueprints and then get the spacing out, because we have this one map where we got to fit it all in. We got the map that we want to use.
Right.
And so
Get your seed.
Got the seed. We got everything we
Your
want to use.
speed running is a lot like my speed running right now.
Yeah. Except the only issue is we're not cheating. That's
Right.
the only
I'm
difference
actively cheating.
You're
Actively doing anything I can to cheat. Yes.
I saw that dupe glitch is too much, man.
That dupe glitch broke AF, baby.
Broke. Yeah, it's so broken.
Woo!
Yeah.
Video game cheater. That's what I'm talking about. Oh well, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Gotta go fast.
I looked up one day, and you had 1 hour 40 minutes, and you were fighting the Moon Lord.
Right.
Goddamn
yeah.
this
Well,
life.
I think we were at we were at 148 or something like
Yeah.
that, and we fought Moonlord. That was our fastest to Moonlord ever, and I died twice. But then I got 201 the third try.
Right.
So yeah, the whole dupe glitch thing, man, that was just organic. It happened during the stream. Like it took us from doing 4 hours to doing 2 hours is the dream now.
Yeah, it cut it in
So
half.
it's pretty crazy. It's a fast dupe glitch too. I mean, it's not the end all be all of speedrunning in Terraria, but it's pretty good. I mean, I'm happy with it.
But it's not in the
great
latest
that I
version,
have
right?
it.
They've patched that since, right?
No, it is the latest version, Scrub. Lol. So if you're
Oh.
running the latest version right now, you can use the dupe glitch also. I'm just running 1.3.4.4 and it works in my patch, obviously. But I just want the Scourge too. So I'm combining all the cheese. And I started using the slime style glitch mount too, which I wasn't doing before. I basically, because previously, if you follow my stream for a long time, you know I was like, oh, dupe glitches, I don't want to use any dupe
Right.
glitches.
Nope.
Dupe glitches are for scrubs. It's not very good. But now I've done a complete 360 on
180.
the whole subject. Where you're right.
Yeah,
540. I did a 540 on the subject. Okay, 540, 56, whatever. I don't know. I went around. I went back around again. So now I'm just doing whatever. I don't care.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter to me.
Just do it.
Let's go as fast as humanly possible.
Yeah, but here's the thing: is you said, okay, I'm using the latest. This is the latest version. Here's my go. Do it. 2 hours. Done.
Yeah.
Oh,
Feels good, man.
And if they fill the if they fix the glitch, then yeah, okay.
It doesn't matter.
Records are
I
still
can
there. I did it right.
I can still run that patch anyway. I'm still running. No, I'm running on 1.3.4.4. Latest version is 1.3.5.3. So I'm already running on one patch, a couple patches behind.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes, because they removed the Scourge of the Corruptor generation glitch in 1.3.5, 1.4.5 maybe. I don't know when they did it. You're making the distinction between legit hardcore runs. Oh yeah, no, I'm never gonna use cheats like this in hardcore. No way. I wouldn't use a slime saddle glitch or the dupe glitch in a hardcore run. That would be the purpose of the hardcore run is to play the game. Yeah, I mean it's
Carefully.
God, it's so muddled Like, what is playing the game? What isn't playing the game? What is allowed? Like, fishing is OP, right? Fishing is really strong. If you just spend a lot of time fishing,
It
you
breaks-
can circumvent a ton of the game.
Yeah,
right.
it breaks so much the original game path that you just don't have to do.
Right. There's a ton of discussion about what is and what isn't okay and doing what. And for my hardcore runs, for my challenge runs, I'm going to do what I want to do, what I feel is okay. You can do whatever you want to do.
Right.
And for my speed runs, I don't give a... All right, I'm doing whatever. I don't care.
What do you got there?
I got some food here, so...
You're not going to... Okay.
I'm not going to eat it. No.
Oh,
I'm
you're
just
not?
going to show it to you. No, I'm not going to eat it. Get some nice tasty
It
food
looks
here.
like
Ashley
you're
prepared this.
looks like you're stabbing a little bit of it with a fork.
I'm not going to eat it, though.
No. Look at...
Nope.
No.
I'm not going to eat it.
Look at this.
I'm not going to eat it, though.
Look at this. It looks like you're loading up a fork. Okay, guys. Okay, while he's eating, all right, I'm just going to take this chance to monologue here. Number one, he's one of the fastest eaters ever. The few times he and I have been in each other's presence, he ate faster than anybody at the table, as you'll see. Two, we've had so many discussions about Clowntown. You should not eat on stream. It's gross. Look, someone treat streams me. I'm not going to eat this pizza on stream. You don't eat that pizza on stream. I'm not going to do it. It looks reasonably healthy, too. Yeah, it looks like a salad. Looks like you got some lettuce, tomato. Yeah, see. You got to choose some of that, man. You got to just choose some of it. Got some good lettuce in there. Thank you, number one badge fan. That's very good. But look, so, yeah, like you mean it. So, how long did you stream right up until you got here? 6, I think. I dropped in.
7 a.m.
You start at 7 a.m.?
Yeah.
Dang. That's pretty good, man. How many subs you pick up today?
That's a good question.
Pick up a bunch. There you go. All right.
6? Holy crap. Yeah, we did pick up a lot of subs today.
When's your next emote? You need like 50.
14.
4
14
more
more.
to go? Oh, really?
50, 14. 14 mas.
That's
For a
awesome.
New, we also got our first $25 sub, and a bunch of people upgraded to $10 subs.
Awesome.
So, yeah, Sarazen has a sweet new SFX. Oh, my God, I love hers. Bear has a really cool SFX. A lot of people have some really good SFX. The recent additions to SFX have been fantastic.
Yeah. Sarazen, we don't know that's the dude or chick,
Pink
right?
name, I don't know.
Pink name. I don't know.
Pink name.
You never know.
I'm going to assume you have a penis until you tell me otherwise. Statistically speaking, I will be correct.
Yeah.
Like 96% of the time. So, I don't know. Keep them guessing.
Yep.
Girl on the internet equals guy in real life. That's how it works, okay?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Ain't no girls here, guys.
Yeah.
Okay? Shady_lady is the one exception. Actually, I'm sure there's... If we had 100 viewers, there would be 4 females.
Yeah,
That's how it works.
That's about statistically how it works.
I don't know what your YouTube analytics say, but that's my YouTube analytics.
Yep. Hey,
My sub is coming ETA September 1st.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's awesome. Hey,
Thanks.
I have my stuff is in eval. It is now on Twitch to provide me with a button. It is now
Sweet,
not on
affiliate,
It is now not on, no longer on me. I actually took a bunch
Hype.
of different steps,
Hype it.
and finally. So
Hype it.
there is absolutely nothing. Okay, well, let's hype this. Okay. All right. Okay, now we're done. There's nothing funny about nothing I could ever make funny about it. It was just a bunch of bullcrap paperwork.
Affiliate?
So,
Yeah, well, it's good, though. It's fun. Like, people are going to be happy.
yeah.
They're going to have a good time. Is Quicksilver a $10 sub? He might be. I don't know. If you don't have actually, Quicksilver, you might be a $10 sub. Do TVGB Dab if you're a $10 sub.
Right.
How about that, huh? I think it's a big deal to get affiliate. I think that you were
Finally.
really behind on getting affiliate. I know it took you a while to work things out.
Yeah.
Affiliate's pretty good.
But,
you should make a big deal. I know it's hard to do so. You should make a big deal the day that you get the button.
Oh yeah.
Okay?
Well,
Because
button
if
get.
you can, the first day is the best day.
Mm-hmm.
The best day.
Oh,
okay?
100%. I'm
got my sub button, baby.
Just got my sub
I
button.
want to be subbed to Clowntown from the first day he subbed. I know a lot of people feel that way.
2 things I'm thinking about. One, I think I'm going to have a monthly just got my button day. And 2, I'm probably also going to have a monthly birthday.
Nice. Monthly birthday.
So,
I like that. That's really good.
yeah.
What about affiliate on this channel? Why, Toaster, you gonna spam that? You know we don't qualify for affiliate on this channel. We have to stream twice every week or something like that.
We might. We haven't
sure.
gotten invited. I haven't gotten invited. I watched the email, but we haven't gotten invited.
Oh, okay.
So.
Well, I don't think it. Oh, Quicksilver, you don't have an SFX?
Should
Okay, I
should
didn't
ask.
keep up with that, homie.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm a Twitch partner and you're an affiliate now, so it was pretty no-brainer to affiliate this. We could have 3 extra emotes too. That'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, that's just racking them up, baby.
Yep.
BB.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. All right, we'll look into it, Toaster. I mean, it's not a huge deal. That'd be cool. Shoot. Wow, what crazy is what's up to me, Clown, and then also this channel? You know what? Don't answer that question.
Don't answer that question.
We'll find
just,
out.
Just
How
do
about
it. Don't answer the
Jason?
question. Answer the question
All
by
right.
doing it.
So the thing about affiliates for me right now is that like pretty much everyone's affiliate. Like Dutch has been subbed to me for 6 months.
Right.
Jason's got an affiliate. He's been his Shady's been subbed to me for 6 months. Maybe, I don't know. It's broken. A bunch of people are getting affiliate that have been viewers and subs to me for a long time, and I feel shitty because normally if someone who has a sub button subs to me, like me and Ox, I have been subbed to Ox for like 14 months now.
Yeah.
Like so if like. And he subbed to me on Patreon, and I subbed back to him. We did a sub for sub.
Right.
So I want to do that to everybody, but I cannot.
Oh, you cannot.
I cannot.
You cannot.
I can't do it.
You got to eat. Yeah. You got to eat. I understand.
I was sitting here with my phone out thinking about ordering a pizza today. We got to the price. I lost my mind. I was like, no way I can afford that price. That
Right.
is not going to happen.
Right.
I went and got some ramen noodles. I ate a Hot Pocket.
Good man.
Like, I can't handle the cost of anything right now. Okay? We have a house. We got bills to pay.
Got to do it.
I love
Cannot
you
do it.
guys. Okay?
Yeah.
Why can't you sub for sub? Well, I mean, sub for sub, only Twitch wins. Well, we get emotes, so that's not too bad.
Right, but
But
yeah, it's a bad deal to go. It's a rough ride to go down. You know.
Twitch is gonna get 50% of what you give them. Why can't I do it though? A poor, you know why? Man, I showed off my dashboard the other day. The past 4 days, I've made $0 from tips.
So you want to be a streamer? That's why.
So you want to stream?
So you want to
Cut
be a
down
streamer?
on your
huh?
expenses.
Yeah.
I try to cook as much as I can.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, at least if I go to Waterwork, I spend $8 for a meal.
I
Did
mean,
you give Jason a sword? Oh, do you want me to take it away from him? I can.
this is where I would have banned him.
No, I got you.
Right here.
Oh, did you know that you could type /unmod and your name, and you'll unmod yourself on a channel? I did not know that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, in someone else's channel.
Yeah. So, like, if you're a mod, I'm found a mod in your channel, I can type in /unmod, my name, and then unmod myself.
You just throw that sword down.
Wow, 10-minute timeout? Jeez, Toaster. You guys are brutal. Okay, well.
All right. Well, there you go.
Affiliate's cool. Make a big deal of affiliate. I think it's fun.
Yeah, I will.
Oh, wow. Have you been... man, I'm pissed at YouTube right now. I am flipping furious at YouTube right now.
Ad money or something?
Ad money has gone down the toilet.
All right, tell me
What
that.
the
Tell me about that.
frig? So 90%, no, not 90%, that's exaggeration. Maybe 20% of videos I have posted have been tagged as not ad friendly. And that pretty much means I make no money off the revenue from them. And I'm not even allowed to request that they manually review it because it's bullcrap, right? Like, I specifically make all my stuff ad friendly because that's how I prefer to make my money, is via ads. And to have them review it, I need to have at least 1,000 views on that video in 7 days. So if I get 600 from posting it, and I post 2 a day, they can't be reviewed. Doesn't matter. And they're getting flagged for things like having hardcore in the title.
What? All right. So
It didn't work for you, Kurt?
advertiser user-friendly
Wait.
guidelines. Here you go.
Vogel did it for me. Or did it? She showed me that it works.
All right.
I don't think these guidelines matter. This algorithm is just reaching out and smacking stuff down. It doesn't care. I don't know what it's catching on or what it's finding. I'm sure hardcore in the title is bad. A bunch of stupid stuff. I'm sure.
Okay, here's your topics. Controversial. Okay, what it's under the topic content that's not eligible for advertising. Controversial issues and sensitive events. Drugs and dangerous products or substances. Harmful or dangerous acts.
None of my RimWorld stuff has been flagged.
Yeah, right.
That would be the thing that fits under that.
Hateful content. Okay.
Oh, yeah, I hate everything. Shoot.
Yeah. Inappropriate
Busted me. All
language.
right, my bad. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty clean on that one.
Yeah.
I mean, even saying fuck definitely isn't going to trigger this, right? Like, you need to be, like, losing your mind. Because what?
Yeah, the video content that contains frequent use of strong profanity or vulgarity through the video may not be eligible for advertising. Occasional use of profanity won't necessarily result in your video being ineligible. but
Freaking Max, I
whatever.
will unmod you and time you out. You call me chaotic evil one more again. I double dog dare you.
There's worse things.
Being chaotic evil is pretty bad, Clowntown.
Incendiary or demeaning. So I've been watching.
Okay, well, all right.
I've been
These
watching
two
that.
non-hateful and demeaning. Okay, well.
Right. Well, right. You suck.
Sometimes. Sometimes.
Let's see. Who's the guy I've been watching from a distance? The buddy you met at your YouTube event, Advice Media.
Yeah. Advice Media. Yeah.
Okay.
He's probably getting hit by this too.
Oh yeah.
The poor guy.
Yeah. I would say so. Incendiary or demeaning, sexually suggestive content, and violence.
I mean, every game has violence in it. But that's a ridiculous thing to say. Violence.
So grandma.
Name a game for me that does not have violence.
Did you see Did you see the grandma video?
Oh, playing GTA?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see grandma?
Yeah.
That's probably gets flagged because we shot a grandma.
Oh, I see.
And
Well, that's ridiculous.
Police.
I mean, that means all of GTA is flagged. It's unfair.
Yeah, 100%.
Minecraft has violence in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
These are nonsensical.
Yeah, all those Grand Theft Auto videos that I like, I will sit and go down. This is the one where I get trapped into YouTube and I'll watch a zillion videos. Is GTA fails,
Right.
70% GTA fails, 80% GTA wins. Because I do love me some GTA fails and stuff.
Toaster, you remember
very
Sing Vogel that we streamed with on Wednesday? I met her at the YouTube creator event.
cool.
I think that's the question. That's the only person who I have worked with after the YouTube creator event. But I have not made any attempts to follow up with them. Probably should do.
All right, there you go.
They're not rules, they're excuses when they get it wrong. Right, that's what I'm hearing from this. It's literally everything that you could possibly imagine can be flagged.
Yeah. I actually haven't.
What's the
looked.
point?
Yeah, I don't know. I sign all mine up. I was like, yeah, put some ads on there, baby. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Why even bother? If you're gonna, anything that I make could possibly be flagged. Why should I invest in your platform at this point? YouTube was my preferred platform. As a Twitch partner, I say that. Used to. At this moment, screw you, YouTube.
Yeah.
There's no way I can invest as much. Okay, so I invest tons of time in YouTube. I try to make a YouTube video every single day. I've been successful in that quite often. Why bother? If I don't know, there could be any rationale whatsoever to remove my monetization from my videos.
Right. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't actually blame this on Google or YouTube itself. I blame it on the people who got upset about, I don't know exactly what, the ads, the guys who were willing to put ads on YouTube, basically. The sponsors of YouTube, the people who are advertising on YouTube have got angry about the content that their advertising was put next to, which was sometimes hateful content. It was extreme stuff.
Right.
Like
So
really
here's what started this. It's okay. So Pepsi says, all right, I want to advertise to males 14 to 25. So
boom, I got you. I got you right here. That's my demographic.
YouTube says I have a group of videos and ad. And we're going to pay Pepsi. We're going to put you right here. Well,
yep, we'll give you low CPM. We got you. Like, we have this target audience. They like video games. You're selling video games. You're selling
embedded.
Pepsi. They love soda.
Right. Embedded. Here we go. And here's your demographic.
Mm-hmm.
Well, a stripe of that population is the young Nazis, right? So,
right. Exactly.
And so
that's exactly what it is.
So
it's
then,
neo-Nazis.
and probab's 0.1% of that thing is the Nazis.
Lower.
Another 0.2% is some sort of some dude lighting his crotch on fire or something, you know?
Taliban are recruiting,
Right. And so here here it is, a dude Taliban recruiting right next to a Pepsi logo that flashes up over here, and you go,
yeah, and that's a problem for Pepsi, obviously.
Right. And Pepsi says, I can't take that negative press. I'm out. Right.
But that's been dramatized, right?
Right.
Like, the amount of people who actually see that video, you have to purposely navigate to that video. You're not on YouTube. YouTube's not promoting these videos, right? They don't even know they're there. If they did know they're there, they'd delete them.
Right. Yeah, so for me, YouTube is promoting... Oh, all right, let me look at my YouTube. What YouTube is promoting to me. It's very funny.
That was my idea for YouTube, for Google. They'd be like, okay, whatever, don't bother then. Oh, we don't want your money. That's what they should do. That's what they need to do. You don't respond to terrorism like this.
Right.
Because this is exactly, okay, we're boycotting you
right.
because you are charging us too much money. That's what's going on here.
All right, ring up your YouTube page, and all right, I'm going to go the top 8 things that you see. All right.
It's going to be, okay,
you ready?
It's going to be Yogcast. It's going to be Terraria. It's going to be speedrunning videos.
Right.
Okay, top on my list, Max Overpower. Recommended for me. Angry Tom from the Yogscast. Hat Films from the Yogscast. Lose and Ben Save the World from the Yogscast. Zero Gravitas. A super awesome Terraria.
Fanboy.
Yeah.
Yogscast. Yogscast. Fanboy.
Super Yogscast fanboy. Sips Lewis.
Yep.
Someone called Not Justin Rowland. Don't know about them. Gun Gear Terraria video. Adult Swim video. The Secret Level Terraria video. A piano video. Got me. Totomatos, which is Fallout 4. Got me. Some breaking news videos, terror attacks. I love looking at horrifying stuff at midnight. Myself.
What? Oh, wait.
That's my go-to. Police shootings. Oh, there's a Reddit called Watch Someone Die. Have you been to that Reddit?
No.
Don't. It'll change your life.
No.
Actually, honestly, nah, never mind. I can't get rat real right now.
Yeah. Don't do that.
I'm not going that far.
All right. Are you ready for mine?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
Come at me.
Hillary freaks out. Trump is ridiculous. I watch them both. I don't know. I don't want to judge me. I don't know. I watch the spectacle.
Swinging both sides.
I'm swinging both sides. Let's see. Oh, jiu-jitsu technique. Prestige clips for GTA 5. Let's see. Yep, more GTA 5. John Stossel. He has a great mustache. And Factorio. Some Arc. Factorio. More jiu-jitsu. Oh, Viction, because I like the Twitch fails.
Yeah.
I like the Twitch fails. Let's see. Oh, there's Psychology Today, because there's some Charisma on Command. Those are psychology ones. And Pedguin.
Penguin Hype?
Fail Army, because I do like me some taser videos. Sherlock Holmes clips. The Robert Downey Jr. one, because I'm a big fanboy. And then Enough About You, I think, is probably probably it. Oh, James Bond too. James Bond clips.
Nice. I didn't hear any taser clips from this.
Oh yeah, that's the Fail Army.
Oh, okay. I see Fail Army.
Dude's getting, yeah. I do like loves me some Fail Army.
Yeah, you're right. Some Fail Army hype. Okay, what do you guys have on your YouTube? EA reacts to YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah, reacts to YouTube. What the hell, YouTube? Yeah.
That subreddit IP is banned for all of Germany. Oh, that's interesting.
But here's the thing.
Badger loves snuff film. I don't love snuff film.
So here's the thing: is that just like we'll find a way around this. The audience will figure out a formula of what to do and what not to do to get flagged by the advertising bot.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
At some point, we'll evolve, and AI, and humanity will outplay the AI.
Definitely so.
Right.
We'll learn how. That's what we do in video games. That's how we're successful in video games.
It's exactly
at a
video
certain
game.
point, the video game stops being a video game. It starts being meta against the creator of the video game. Like in RimWorld right now, the RimWorld dev is like, okay, I'm gonna advance the AI a little bit because you guys have machined it so hard that it looks stupid as I watch it. So I'm gonna change it. And it's like, oh, okay, you changed it. All right, we're just gonna do it again. It doesn't matter. We're gonna mess it up again. We're gonna do something to it that breaks it entirely so that we can manipulate it how we want. That's all video games.
Right.
That's like, so my favorite part of Terraria in early enemy AI movement is that if you're above the enemy, they'll jump. So I'll move above the enemy, they'll jump, I'll go underneath them. It's like, boom, wrecked AI, you're stupid, lol.
Yeah.
It makes me feel great to outplay the AI in that way, to make them make a movement for me to beat them.
Right.
And that's what we'll do with this, for sure. But right now, I'm pissed.
Right.
Okay? It drives me nuts.
Yep.
I don't make a whole lot of money from YouTube, but I make some money from YouTube, and that's usually I'm like, ooh, a little money.
And we need to keep that some money coming in.
Let me get the little money, a little tiny little $5 maybe a month. Give me that. That's where it's at for me. Okay.
Yep.
And to remove $2.50 from it, I'm playing the S effects right now. Okay.
Right. Yep. YouTube boycott just got way worse. I typed in how to avoid YouTube ad rules.
Okay. Nice.
And ads removed from YouTubers, why ad revenue dropped, YouTube hitting hard on fake creators, latest ad policy, unmonetized, YouTube resumed monetization for smaller channels with new rules for ad block and all this other stuff. So yeah, there you go. Anyway, there's people that are trying to get around this, and at some point,
all
we'll see
the
it.
videos that I was just about how they got demonetized, they've been remonetized.
Oh, really?
Yes.
All right,
no,
well, we
never mind.
take everything back. All right,
No,
we love
no.
YouTube.
No. There was just a glitch on my dashboard. Just kidding. Now they're fixed. They're demonetized again.
Oh.
Sorry. What the heck, YouTube? Come on.
Oh, YouTube, you
crush
suck.
it.
Yeah.
Crushing my hopes and dreams.
Yeah.
YouTube, you suck. Okay. It's just a frustrating thing, I guess.
Okay. Today. Okay, one thing, and then I'll tell you about what I did today. Today is National Thrift Shop Day.
Ooh.
You know, I'm the High Plains thrifter.
Sure. Yeah. I like
Did
it.
I tell you about that?
The High Plains thrifter.
Uh.
Yeah, you go thrift shopping. I've done it a long time.
Yeah. Going in, how to celebrate Thrift Shop Day. Going in, browse selections, find some outfits to wear, and enjoy the treasure hunt. Going into a thrift store is never the same experience, and the heap of items changes constantly. Thrift stores get new merchandise in regularly, and stock rotates out fast pace. Maybe you're in the market for some more jeans, story, or a set of T-shirts to wear while working in the garage. Reuse items people have donated, assist monetarily, etc. So just find a new bed frame or set of silverware to use while outdoors, or maybe even a new grill or some pans. Go for it. So anyway, I told you how I bought my own jeans.
Yeah. And they're not working out so great.
So long story short, to catch everybody up while you take a bite of salad, is I had some pairs of pants that weren't quite. They were getting worn out, and I wear a specific size pants. I wear a 32 relaxed fit. So I've been that same size for a long time, and this pair of pants was wearing out. And so I donated it, and then I went in looking for some, and sure enough, this was like a couple weeks later. I walk in, I'm kind of browsing through the pants, and I see, relaxed fit. 32. Hey, look at this. And I kind of looked at them. I'm like, $2. I'll give them a shot. They're mine. They were mine that I donated a couple weeks back.
Oh, right. Yes. I remember you getting it.
Bought
That's
my
what it
own,
was you getting back. I couldn't remember if you got them and it didn't fit right.
Yeah.
But it was okay.
Yeah, I bought my own pants back. So essentially, I just donated $2 to the thrift store. So there you go.
Good stuff, yeah.
All right.
Your pants coming in circles.
Right.
Man, I haven't been to a thrift store in a long time. Last time I was there, I think I bought. Man, I didn't buy anything. No, I bought useless stuff. Never go to. Actually, you know what? I didn't go into thrift stores.
Yeah,
you
know
get
what?
garbage there.
You know what?
You get nothing useful. Ugh. I mean, maybe if you were like
Shirts.
hunting for an extended period of time. Clothes, yeah. I think clothes would be your best bet.
$1
honestly.
or two shirts. That's the number one find there is cool shirts. So I get these kind. I like the ones that are loose, button up the front that I could, that I can hang out in. Usually these don't really get holes on them or anything. So I'll get the ones that button up the front, and I'll use it as like a Saturday hangout shirt or like the mow the yard type of shirt. So there you go.
Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, the throwaway shirts. Man, thrift shopping, it's something I was into for a while. Me and Ashley used to do it a lot.
Yeah. Kind of fun, but then, I don't know. I just...
I think the charm wears off after a little bit.
Yeah, 100%. So
I think the thrift shop song made a huge increase of people going to thrift shops for a while.
There's a
You know,
song?
the Macklemore? You don't know the Macklemore thrift shop song? Oh, my God. Chat definitely knows about it.
Oh, look at there. Thrift shop. I guess I shouldn't play it. Okay.
What?
Okay, bunch of what's to begin it. Well, there you go. Enjoy those ads from YouTube. Okay. Speaking of today. Did you see my new alerts? That's one thing I want to talk about my stream.
Yeah,
you see
I
those?
saw them. They're interesting. They take a long time. They look really good.
Yeah.
They're interesting. What happens when you win?
I don't know.
The thing. You don't know. It never happens.
Someone won. Okay, here's the thing. someone. Okay, so I got this new alert package, and let me show them to you. The it's called the Jackpot Alert. I found this. There it is. Twitch alert.
Hey, everyone.
There it is. It's from a company called Nerd or Die. They have some really good ones. There you go. So there's the there's a deal, and it's just a little slot machine. You can configure this alert, and then a slot machine pulls up and it goes clank, 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 and
Right.
so Kurt was there. Kurt saw it. Somebody won, but it was a bar and a diamond and a cherry. It was nothing matched, but it made the sound like it won. And I think it was a mobile.
And that was it?
I think it was a mobile follow,
Interesting.
so that the person really wasn't there. Yeah, bar diamond cherry won, and we don't know why. So we were all looking for it, going, okay, if three things match, then we're good. But that's not. I mean, anyway, I don't even know this thing.
It's okay. It's very in your face, that's for sure.
Yeah,
It also takes a really long time. I recently removed the noise. I've actually just recently entirely removed my follow notifications. They don't exist on my channel anymore.
right.
And it's been kind of nice.
Yeah, I was thinking about. I was thinking about removing those because of the mobile follows. You know. So.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Because there's so many mobile files. It's crazy how many there are.
Right. So let me
Just
grab
absolutely
that.
a million of them.
I'm gonna put this in my put this up on screen real quick. Let me download
That
a picture
one,
of it.
strange. I mean, there's 3 different types can win. It's jackpot or sorry, slot machines. I don't know how they work.
What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to match 3 and you get some sort of prize afterwards. This made no sense, and let me put this in here. Oh, where are we? There it is. All right, here we go. All right, so there's an example of it, and it does this little jackpot and makes a clown and goes clunk, and make a sound clunk clunk clunk, and then we were expecting to see a match and then a some sort of deal and then some change fall out or whatever. I don't even know. Somebody won and they weren't there. It was like a mobile follow or something, and but I kind of like them. What I was trying to do. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to have merge the sound effects so that it's does a deal and it goes clunk clunk clunk, drops the sounds in, and then it goes groovy at the end of it. Right? It brings my own in, my old sound drop it and says groovy.
Can you do that?
Yeah,
What are you using to do this actually? Muxy?
Muxy. Yeah.
Okay, Muxy is super complicated thing with Muxy.
It's as good as Streamlabs, but so that alert is some code and some HTML that I grabbed off of Nerd or Die, and put into Muxy. They also have one for Streamlabs too. So I don't know. The Muxy one looked a little bit more robust, and Muxy integrates with GameWisp as well. And they've got some other things like they've got some bits integration and all kinds of other stuff. And this guy who makes this sort of stuff, Nerd or Die, he makes it for Muxy first because the CSS is more friendly to make custom stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense. Man, this stuff is like really complicated CSS.
Right.
There is so much power that you have with that, whatever it is, language. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've tried to do some stuff with it, and it's very confusing.
Right. So if you go out to Nerd or Die, the guy has some really cool stuff. Some of it is free, some of it is pay what you want, and some of it is cost. So he has these other stream packages, and if you scroll down, I saw the one with the slot machines, and it spoke to me because I have all this gambling bullcrap on my channel anyway that everybody likes.
Yeah, you have a lot of gambling stuff.
Yes. So
like a lot.
So I put all that there. Anyway, there you go. So so I grabbed it from him, and then I started using Muxy. So I'm gonna mess around with that and get it to where
Should we hack this code so the symbols are badger hats? Good idea.
Yes.
Magic
okay.
hat.
You
wolf
can.
Hat, a custom thing.
You can put in. So the instructional video shows you how to put in custom icons into there. That's a little more complicated, and you got to do a lot of work with Photoshop. But I could go into that.
Nice,
It's
okay.
PNGs. If you load them up, you can
Oh,
put
okay,
in.
yeah. Easy mode
You can
then.
put in like your hat or my little jester hat or whatever,
Yeah, yeah.
and make it to where 3 jester hats wins, right?
Twitch makes gambling nice. I agree. Every chat has gambling in it.
Oh, dude.
Jason, do you really not like the idea of removing follow notifications? Kurt, I'm glad you like. I think it is a lot better when we get a notification out. I know it's a subscriber. I know it's a tip. I know it's bits.
Right.
And that is easy to make a big deal out of.
Right.
Rather than think it's follow, which is what it has become.
Right. My follow is very short. Like I picked the shortest one, which was Groovy, for the follow notification because I knew that the most common thing that was going to happen in my channel was the follow notification. And then I saved the longer ones like the host and the donations and all that for the larger ones, right? And the more prominent ones. So anyway.
Yeah, okay. That's good stuff. I mean, I like it. I think it's super in the face. Maybe don't make it follow notifications, is what I would say.
Right. I may turn that. I may get tired of that and turn it off and just
Because it's 10, 12 seconds long
no, it's that
for
thing.
the entire thing.
No,
how
it's not
long is it? It's pretty long, I feel like. I mean, mine were only 5 seconds for every follow, and the noise was 3 seconds long.
Right. Groovy's a
Groovy.
half second. Is just groovy.
Right.
That's
Very
it.
long.
Right.
So
So
I think it matters. I think the screen space it takes up matters, and the repetitiveness also matters, especially for going up on YouTube as well.
yeah, true for the YouTube ones. Yeah. So maybe when I'm doing something on YouTube, I may pull those off because right now with the Streamlabs, it's up in the corner, and it's a groovy, and then I can either if I know in the back of my mind I'm in a highlight moment, I'll kind of ignore it for the time being, and the video is not really interrupted. So. All right, so there's that. That's pretty cool. It was the first time I was able to do something cool. What I saw it on a different stream where somebody subscribed, and like some steel doors came from the sides and I think it was like an Overwatch package, but it did this. It comes in and it closes off the whole stream. Like the only thing you see is this steel doors, and then an iron plate comes in and lasers their name across and says thank you for the sub. That sort of thing I like because that's actual dollars going into dollars exchanging from me to you. That's not a host. That's not a follow. That is someone has paid actual money. They deserve to be recognized 100% by the stream so that there's no mistaking this happened. I kind of like that was the original vision I had was the slot machine and all that. It should be really in your face when someone actually parts with their hard-earned dollar. Because that's what I want to reward. And what I ended up doing was I set it up for everything for the time being. So anyway.
Yeah. I mean, I like the addition. I like adding new stuff. I like doing new things is good.
Yeah. So.
Any other cool stuff happen on YouTube? Any additions there?
So one other thing.
I've been doing XCOM mostly on YouTube.
Yeah. Okay. 2 things. Today I went and visited my favorite burger joint. This is interesting. I saw nobody that I've ever interacted with there before. So Avery was not there, which I'm sad about. The suspicious dude who saw me through the drive-thru was not there. Nobody who I've ever worked with was there. So it was a brand new bunch of folks. So as customary, I did my let's see, there's a browser phone. Let me put that back. Let me find that phone update. Where is it? There it is. Let me find a picture, and there you go. So I went up there and I did that. I put up my little customary sign, and the lady goes, "Oh, okay," and then she gets customary gets real quiet, right?
Yeah, as is the case 90% of the time.
Right, and then she hand motions to the card reader. So I do the card because I already had my card out, and I give her the thumbs up, and then she puts a cup on the deal, and then I give her the thumbs up when I pull the card out, and he hits a button, hands me the receipt, and then here's the first time this has ever happened. She says, she starts doing hand motions and sign language. She goes, "We will bring it out to you."
Oh,
bring it out to you, and she starts doing.
You can't speak, so you can't hear.
Right. Yeah, she does here we go, we'll bring your food out to she goes like food out to you.
I mean, I appreciate a second language.
Right.
But geez.
I didn't even,
couldn't
and I
hear.
don't know sign language, so I didn't know if it was real. But I
Right.
did make a note that
Doing some random stuff.
she did employ both hands to do her, and she did like around
Okay.
the world or something, and then to you like this.
So she probably did some sign language
And
stuff,
she
right?
did. She had a hand here. She did like this, and then she goes do the deal and raised it out like that and it forward. Yeah, she did some sign language. So
I mean, that's not the worst thing possible. The issue is the confusion.
right, right. So I was pleased as punch. I was I walked back to my little waiting area, and I was just beaming. I couldn't talk to anybody about it, but I was beaming. So
Yeah, I'm down with that. Man, the interactions you've had with those people have been madness, honestly.
Oh yeah,
I would say.
It's been a great experiment. I don't know. I don't know how to wrap it up now. I think I'd have to be sick. You know. I don't know. Or I have to not go there for 3 months or something and let the staff turn over again. I don't know. So okay. So there's that. I guess I'm gonna keep going until I'm dead or sick, one of the two. I have no way out to do this. Okay. Oh yeah.
You have to break it off eventually. Do you?
Do I?
I mean, eventually. You're on for 1 year, right?
I don't know. Well, it started in February, and so I think I can. I think I can probably just keep going. I don't know.
Yeah. You're just gonna continue this forever. What if you move or something?
Well, I would have to move and never go back, or
Right. Well, I mean, I don't know. It would be pointless to move and then come back and then do the same thing. Probably no one would be there. It depends on.
Right.
I mean, I guess people are there pretty consistently though. That's weird to me that you keep running into the same people over and over. Honestly,
I don't run
'Cause I
into
feel like
the-
when I
don't run into the same customers. Like I don't think I've ever
Right.
seen. Nothing. None of the customers have stuck in my mind.
I feel like the customers would be more likely to be coming back at the same time, like you are.
Right.
And the employees less likely to be coming back.
Right.
Because who wants to work at In-N-Out Burger or whatever it is?
Right.
Nobody. Raise your hand.
I mean,
If you're like, oh my god, I want to get a high school and work at In-N-Out Burger. Woo!
well, it's a job for high school. It's not when you get out of high school. You got. I wouldn't say it was not that bad. So.
Kurt, there you go. Yeah, the viral video. He gets his burger. No
Dude
problem.
pretends
Yeah,
he can't speak while ordering burgers for a year at the same place. What happens next will shock you. No, it won't. No,
No,
it never
it's pretty
does.
plain. It's pretty standard. He just keeps getting his burger.
Yep. So. Yeah. Okay.
It's
what
right.
I wouldn't.
Yeah. Too. What was wrong?
What I
Yeah,
wouldn't
exactly.
be. What I wouldn't be. Sad at is the clickbait YouTubers to lose some ad revenue. So that'll stop happening.
See, I don't feel that way about the whole clickbait issue. Well, if you're lying about the content of your video, that's the actual definition
Yeah.
of clickbait, but that's not what we say. Like, clickbait video means that a video has an extremely attractive title and people click on it. Right.
Okay. Yeah, that's different. Oh, but the one that Kurt put in there is, what happens next will shock you. No, it will not. Nothing is shock. No, it won't.
Well, if there is actually something shocking at the end, then fine. That's fine. In
Right.
your case, maybe it would have been clickbaity. Yes. It would have been clickbait. If you lied about the content of your video, that's clickbait.
Right.
But if you make a good title and you're cutting something with a really hot knife and you get a lot of ad revenue from it, so be it.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah. Right.
I don't have a problem with that.
So for yours,
lying under the hand is lying.
right. So yours, you put in world record speed run.
Yeah.
Moon Lord in 2 hours 1 minute.
Expert.
Terraria.
And then I put all the tags. I don't care. All the tags.
And you put in, yeah, you tag the crap
Big
out
butts.
of it. And
is
here's
the
the thing.
tag.
In the description, you might say,
Yeah.
check-
Lots more stuff goes in the description.
right, or check out the exciting ending to that Moon Lord fight or something.
What?
I don't know.
I
I
see.
don't know.
Exciting. You're trying to come up with some clickbaity stuff
Right.
for me to have done.
But here's the thing: is you deliver a fairly
there's a
exciting Moon Lord run. If
Right.
for those of you who are
Hopefully so.
interested in Terraria, right?
Yeah, for
Okay.
sure.
Here's a question.
It's always focused on Terraria content.
Right. Do you put non-Terraria tags in your YouTube?
No.
No.
Oh, no. No. I never do clickbait. I will never lie about the content of a video to bring more people. No. I don't
Okay.
think I've ever done that.
I
You can go look
think-
at my tags, I guess.
Well, can someone else look at your tags?
Yeah, you can go look at the tags on a video. I probably have a bunch of junk. I literally, so how do I do my tags on my video? I'll type in Terraria into the search bar, click on the first video, hit Control U, hit Control F, type in keywords, go to their, hit enter twice, and the keywords will list to me all the tags in that video. I'll Control C all of those, paste them into there. Doesn't matter what it is.
Oh, really?
If,
Okay,
if,
here's
if it's
Control
Terraria,
U.
that's it. I mean, that's okay. Yeah, Control U would bring you the source. Use all
Okay.
the available tag space. Like, it'll say first night and expert and normal, and it doesn't. It'll just be all Terraria stuff.
Where does the tags appear?
I think you should be able to see it just on a video. Click on the lower to description, and then tags will be at the very bottom.
The very, very bottom of the Control U?
No. Oh, you're looking for keywords. Oh, type in hit Control F, and then
Oh.
type in keywords.
Oh, find keywords. Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. You're looking for. Oh yeah, you're looking for the. That's how you steal the tags from somebody quickly.
Ah, okay.
That's the YouTube tactics, BB.
I
Let's see.
didn't know
YouTube
that.
tags for expert, speedlord, moonlord, dupe, bug, glitch, speedrun, WR, world record, moon lord separately, Terraria, fast, expert,
There it
speedrun,
is.
games, glitched, exploit, spelled incorrectly. Yeah, I copied that from somebody.
Yeah, I did.
Streamer, Twitch, Moonlord again. Apparently, this is the copy paste happening. Oh, this is capitalization on Moonlord here.
Yep.
Speedrunning, fast.
I looked at
world.
your video that
Glitch,
shows
exploit. Oh,
the
exploit, correct.
multiplayer dupe glitch, and I put that in there.
Okay. All
There
right.
you go.
Let's see. Oh, did you post it in chat?
How to duplicate items in Terraria 1.3.3, Terraria duplication glitch, Terraria duplication.
1.3.5.3 is what the title is. Oh my god, my Chrome is crashed.
Solo glitch, Terraria duplication glitch PC, Terraria cheats. See, I need to get way better. Okay, that's what I need to do better.
I mean, it's
at
easy to
tags.
do. You just gotta know the game, homie.
Yeah, I don't know the game. My tags. I need to up my grandma
Chrome
tag.
just crashed.
So-
Your grandma tag. Hashtag grandma. Literally, Chrome just crashed for me.
Oh, there you
I have
go.
too many tabs open.
Right.
Oh, rip Chrome.
Yeah,
What they're
that's
talking
no. I was using the clickbait word as deceptive or liar. Badger was kind of defending clickbaity type of stuff.
Well, that's not how we use clickbait, though. When someone tells you, oh, it's a clickbait video, they're not actually saying that they're lying about the content of the video.
Right.
They're saying that the video's title is very attractive.
Right.
That's
Right.
what they're saying. Like, when people say literally, they mean figuratively. When people, like, that's how language evolves.
Right. Well, I hate that. I hate people. I hate that literally thing, because
Sure. Get over it, sucker.
I know
Like,
I don't like that, because when I say, okay, so one time the dog buster got out of the yard and he ran over to this green belt near our house.
oh no, Jason, it does. Clickbait does mean exclusively deceptive or lying content. Ask YouTube. YouTube has given me a tutorial. They will give you such on what clickbait means and why it's a bad thing. Like they provide that to you on the YouTube creator like content page. Deal.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not. This is not words from me. This is words directly from YouTube about what clickbait means to them, and that's good enough for me.
Okay. Well, there you go. But
If you're calling them a
but
liar-
you're using it. You're using it as, hey, this is just it's inviting.
Yes. Right. It's a very nice thing to look at.
Right.
I find this title extremely attractive.
Yeah.
That's how most people use it. And when we talk about clickbait from person to person, that's usually what we're talking about.
Oh, okay. All right.
But the actual definition of clickbait, as far as YouTube is concerned,
Right.
is something that's lying about the content of the video.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. So here's one example where almost probably the only time I've used literally in probably 4 or 5 years is when the dog got out, went and rolled in some green belts, and you know those grass burrs, the seeds for those flowers, the little sticker burrs that hurt when you step on them with your bare feet.
Sure.
He must have rolled around in some of those or something, because I kid you not, when I finally found him, I thought he was in mud. No, he was covered in these burrs, these little sticker
Wow,
grass burrs.
jeez. Well, he was probably fine because of his fur.
Right. I cut and combed and vacuumed, I will say the word, literally, over 1,000 burrs off of him.
Oh my gosh. Was it literally 1,000
I
birds?
counted 100, and then I counted about 10 more piles of that 100 that I counted, and I said, "There's got to be over 1,000 birds on this little dog."
That's a great title. Why I'm leaving YouTube, Jason. That's a great title.
Yeah. Right.
That would figuratively kill someone if they literally misuse
Right.
literally.
But
Wait, what?
the reason why I use
confused.
literally is because I counted
1,000?
1,000 burrs, and so I said
Wow, you
literally 1,000 burrs.
Literally 1,000. Well, I would assume you meant figuratively 1,000
Right.
by that, just by saying that.
No.
Not
And
actually
usually
1,000,
I'll
but-
double back and go. I think you think I'm saying figuratively. No.
Right. No,
I
no.
counted. I physically counted 100, and then I counted 10 more piles that looked exactly like the 100 that I counted, and then there was some more still stuck on him. So I say there's over 1,000.
Wow, that's incredible. You should have let the dog die. Get a new dog.
Oh, I would
At that point.
love to get a new dog.
Fresh new dog.
I would
Let that dog
love
run
to
away.
get me a new one.
Nobody that posts that video ever leaves. Well, you got to do it at least once, Jason. You got to make that money. Got to make that YouTube money.
PewDiePie apparently posted one.
I mean, well, why? I mean, come on. If PewDiePie actually posted he also says he's going to delete his. Look, people
Yeah.
will believe anything
Yeah.
anybody
Yeah.
says, okay?
No,
and also they'll
Yeah.
equally disbelieve anything anybody says.
Right.
You might as well say whatever you want.
Right.
Who cares?
Right.
What are they going to do to you when you're PewDiePie?
Right. When you're making what 120 a month or 120K a month or whatever he's making, then whatever. I wonder how the ad thing is hurting him. Yeah.
Probably more than anybody else forever.
Probably.
I mean-
Yeah, true. If you're that making that much, it's probably pulling a bunch off of it.
Yeah, definitely. I would say. I wouldn't want to not advertise on PewDiePie's videos of all the videos.
Right.
He posted a video one day ago, 2.9 million views. Like, why are you worried about it? And they're like, let me see the length. 4 minutes long. Chick bang.
Right. How long did you spend on your 4-minute video, and how long did he spend on his 4-minute video?
I spent about 4 minutes on my 4-minute video. He probably spent way longer on his 4-minute video. He does a lot more editing than I do. That's for sure.
Yeah. All right. I have seen him one time, and I've literally watched. I will say I've literally watched him one time, and that was because he was on a Katie Couric special, and
Katie Couric, who dat?
it's like an ABC reporter or NBC. She was on one of the major networks, and she says, "Now I have a report. Then we're going to interview the #1 guy on YouTube, PewDiePie." And I went, "Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting because I am interested in YouTube and the ad revenue you can make from it." And so I watched him. I've never seen a PewDiePie video. How about
You
that?
should watch PewDiePie. He has some really excellent commentary on some things where you don't think he will. Guys, turns out he's a fucking genius.
Well,
I
yeah.
would say.
Yeah.
Just putting it out there to you.
Yeah.
He's a pretty smart guy when he actually just wants to sit there and have commentary about things.
Right.
Kind of in a dumb spot, really, I would say.
A dumb spot? What do you mean?
Well, I mean, his life is just kind of like. Could you? He doesn't have a company, right? Like his deal is he does it. Like he does the editing,
Yeah.
he does the videos, and I mean, that's the money he makes. He puts into his pocket.
Right.
Like that's it. Like
Yeah.
he's got no other organization going on. That's dumb. That's a dumb spot to be in.
Why is
Like
that
to have
dumb?
nobody. Well,
That's-
I mean, be like, all right, this bad thing happened. What do? I guess I'll make a video about it. That's what I do for a living. I make videos.
Right.
Like he doesn't have a team to organize off of. He like the spot he's in is ridiculous. Is what I mean.
Oh, it's
Like,
ridiculous. Yeah.
His life is ridiculous.
Right.
Like his existence is very strange. There is no one that he could go to speak to empathize with him. Just no one.
He doesn't have any peers, right?
Right, exactly. He doesn't have any peers.
Okay, so
as far as I know, Shady, he does all his stuff. He doesn't have anybody who works with him.
Well, he's got his
He's not doing everything on his own. As far as I know, he's doing absolutely everything on his own.
he's got his level 10 girlfriend, right?
He does have his level 10 girlfriend.
He's level
his
10?
PewDiePie channel, he does that. That's it. He does the editing on it. He does all the stuff. He doesn't have an office.
Right.
I like PewDiePie back when all I did was gameplay videos. Well, it turns out gameplay videos don't do it so well on YouTube, Plant.
Right.
He doesn't, guys. You're telling me he does. I'm telling you he doesn't. All right. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. I mean,
He does his thing. I mean, he has like his cameraman. Well, he has his girlfriend. Yeah, I feel like his girlfriend isn't really his cameraman. Also, really? Okay, fine, whatever. He has his girlfriend and his cameraman. Sure, Jason. He's the guy who carries his camera for him. I wouldn't want to necessarily be PewDiePie. Okay, I could be a Jacksepticeye guy, maybe a Markiplier. You know, I feel like they have the weight of the world not so much on their shoulders like old Pewdie does.
right. Well, I've watched both those guys, and I don't know.
Adept and Markiplier.
I think you're better to watch than those guys. Like I sat through, an hour worth of each of those guys, and I said I'd rather sit through an hour worth of Badger Stream.
Yeah, they're okay. I mean, there's nothing wrong with them.
There's nothing wrong with them. I'm just saying they were good. Jack was doing a bunch of yelling.
Yeah, Jack is very energetic.
He's very energetic.
Him.
One
I
of the
definitely want
things
to
I
emulate
noticed
him.
is he's got some veins that stick out here.
Does he?
Yeah.
I've watched probably equal parts Jack and Mark, and that's not a ton.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
How
know.
about some kind of grump? I don't know too much about the big guys on YouTube, honestly. I don't concern myself too much about it.
Yeah. See, it's like when we it's like you and me, and we say, hey, have you seen that movie? Or hey, have you seen the new Avengers? No.
Yeah.
I'm too busy making my own movies.
Yeah, exactly.
And stuff.
I'm too busy with it.
Yeah.
Yes, Jason. When he works with YouTube Red, he has the YouTube Red crew. I was talking about his PewDiePie channel, the PewDiePie channel,
Right.
not all the other extraneous stuff he does.
All right. So
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
YouTube Red is pretty awesome. Do you have YouTube Red? I think you do, don't you?
Mm-mm.
No? Jason has YouTube Red. I've been considering getting YouTube Red. I just want to be able to listen to videos on my phone while I have another app running. That's it.
Oh
Okay?
yeah.
Give me that.
Yeah, I would like to be able to whip up a playlist of my own and hit
Yep.
play, and then do this and click
Switch
the
over to
phone
Twitter.
off and click the phone like that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, can you do that? I think you
Yeah.
might be able to do that.
You can
Yeah,
play
okay,
it like
you can do it with YouTube
music.
Red.
Yeah.
Like music. Yeah, that's what I would like to do.
Right.
That'd be where it's at for me. I might pay money just for that feature, which I feel like should be a standard feature. Jason has YouTube Red, so I don't know. Jason, tell me how good it is. I pay for Spotify. You guys might as well just pay for YouTube.
Jason, please go click on all of my videos
Yeah, just let them play.
and let them play, and then go click on all of Badger's videos, please, because YouTube Red immediately puts little bits
Monies.
of change in our pockets. Please,
Jason said he's done that for me before. He just played all my. He's clicked on one of my super long videos and it's gone to work.
please. Yeah.
Aw, yes.
Okay. I do have one thing to confirm. You've seen this before. We did this last month, but we shall do it again. See if
All
this
right,
will
you're not
focus.
pregnant. You can't make pregnant. Cannot make babby.
Yay!
No babby 5U.
Yay! It's glitching out, but the line is on the C, but not on the T. So there you go. Huzzah! Blanky blanks. Yay! All right. Well, there you go. Confirmed. So now it is. I do not have to go back under the Canon surgeon.
Okay. Oh, you're good. All right.
Yeah,
Great.
I'm good.
Well, is there a time where you have to do a checkup again after?
No, I'm done. This is it.
Really?
This is 90 days out. So
So there's never any concern that. Oh wow, that's crazy. There's never any concern that.
no.
something
This is not
could
the seat. This is not the receptacle. The receptacle is this other. It's like a little NyQuil shot glass.
Wow. Who asked about that?
And then there's a
The seed receptacle. Wow,
there's
that's
a
what a strange way.
there's a syringe, and then there's a solution, and then there's the drops or whatever. So there you go.
My heart belongs to Eclipse. What's up, Sarah? I was talking about you earlier.
So it is. So from the day you go, so you get a test at 60 days, and you get a test at 90 days, and if both of those are negative, then you're good. So
You guys can only get 1 terabyte download now. America,
Oh.
man. What is it coming to?
really,
I don't even know.
yep.
It's ridiculous to me.
Okay.
You know, the internet's gonna fail one day. What do you think? Do you think that's gonna stop being? You think the internet's gonna get worse for everybody, where we're all on cap data, and no one's allowed to?
Mm-mm.
You think this
No.
happen?
I'm betting on innovation, and
Is gonna fix everything?
no. I'm betting
I don't think
on.
it's a problem right now.
So step changes every 5-10 years between dial-up to DSL to cable to fiber.
Right.
Like,
So you think it's just gonna get to a point where it's so easy to provide internet for everybody? It's not a problem.
right? It's going to be like so. That's the theory with energy too. That I used to
You're
work
just be like,
with.
okay, yeah, take the energy, whatever.
Right.
Just,
Is
it costs
that
so little?
So think about phone minutes, right? We used to charge a long distance call. You used to
Yeah,
have to charge
Skype kind of
per
started
minutes.
putting a dent in that
100%.
at some point. It was
Right.
like, it's fine. The internet. It's not a big deal. We don't
Right.
need any long distance calls anymore. So, yeah, maybe you're right.
Transmitting information got cheaper. So then the phone companies went, "Oh no, we're going to lose our asses here to this Skype deal. So we need to get a hold of that. We need to be able to
Right.
transmit our data the same way." So then they started putting their instead of doing their phone, they started doing data transfers, right?
See, the way Toaster feels is the way a lot of people feel. And Jason was talking about the whole net neutrality thing. I just feel like a couple laws get passed, and this goes from being the greatest invention of mankind ever and the greatest way to share all cat pictures, which is the most important part, to this tool being destroyed by companies, organizations.
Well, there will be market disruptors, right? There will be market disruptors that will come along,
okay.
and at this point the internet is so ubiquitous.
Terrorists.
No, disruptors.
Market disruptors.
If they put a cap on
Suicide bombers.
It-
right?
it's-
Is that what we're talking about?
No. You remember the my energy theory, right? You're going to push down
Okay.
on drugs. It's going to pop out here on violent, whatever. You're going to push
Sure.
one of these down. If you let them all go, it's going to find its own level and go down, right? If this net neutrality thing pushes down, you'll have a couple geniuses go, you know what? F that. I'm going to seriously think about this. And then 9 months later, something amazing that they can't do anything about is going to happen. So, for
okay,
example, Bitcoin, probably it's because some bank, screwed some genius out of his money, and he went, you know what? I'm
You know
making
what?
my own money.
I'm making my own money.
And-
Wow, what a badass.
Right. And now Bitcoin answered all of the things, answers everything that is wrong with the banks, right? It's decentralized currency. A ledger of transaction is public. Asynchronous ledgers. Ledgers, duplicate ledgers everywhere. So it's 100% checkable. Right, and then answers what if there's too much currency out there, et cetera. So, like,
Cool. I don't know anything about Bitcoin.
Oh, you
Bitcoin?
don't?
No.
Oh,
Tell
my
me about
goodness.
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin is pretty amazing. So, there's a couple of things. Let me see. Bitcoin. Let me see. Open source money. Let me see. Summary. It's a cryptocurrency.
Oh yeah, cryptocurrency. I've
So,
heard that before.
same-
That's a click.
so
that's
the
clickbait
quick-
right there.
The quick thing is that it's peer-to-peer, so it's like torrents, right?
Sure.
If it's the same kind of technology. So what happens is Bitcoin is very confusing. It's not that complicated. The activity that goes into it and all of that sort of thing is complicated. So the transactions take place between users directly. So I could send you some money, and
Okay.
um,
You send me some Bitcoin.
I can send
not
you.
money.
I can send you some We'll call it currency. I can send you some currency, and the transaction
that's
that
money.
takes the money from me and goes to you is done by other miners. Okay, so it would be like Toaster and Jason and Kurt
They're
would
running a computer?
actually their CPU and bandwidth would jump in and help to transact the money from me to you.
But
they
it's
would-
not a physical object. What?
They would
Why does it take time and money to what?
Right.
Why does it take electricity to? Well, I'm confused.
because it does take. I need to send a packet to you, right?
Okay, a little
and that-
tiny packet, sure.
Right,
I
and
mean,
that packet
like
here's
the
where
tiniest
it
of-
takes. That packet needs to be verified by other people and you and me to make sure we have faith that actually happens. So what happens is if I'm going to send you some money, I'm going to write you a check, right?
Okay.
I write you a check. You go deposit that in the bank, and the bank verifies the check. That's the ledger. They
Okay.
add to your ledger and they subtract to my ledger. So
Yeah,
the bank
okay,
is
yeah.
the in between and does the work, right?
Okay, right, that makes sense. All
And-
right, so in this case, we just use multiple parties to be the bank.
Yes.
Multiple parties who are okay with Bitcoin being the thing. So in
Correct.
reality, Jason's computer, Toast's computer, Kirk's computer are doing like tons of Bitcoin's transactions all the time.
Yes.
In this world that we live in.
Right. And the reason why they're motivated to do it is this is the crazy part. This is great. There's only 21 million Bitcoins that are ever going to be created.
What?
Ever. Okay? So, I transact some Bitcoin, some coin from me to you. Jason wants to be the first one to do that transaction. So all of these other computers are competing and lining up to be the transactors. Why? Because as I transact the coin from me to you, Jason will earn fractions of a coin as well as a reward for having transacted it from me to you and doing the work that the bank would have done. Also, if you're competing to try and do that transaction, you also get a copy of the ledger, the bank ledger, that the one that the bank is keeping, right? So that I am kept honest and you are kept honest, right? I want to send one coin from you to me. You could just take your ledger and go, nope, I really got 2 coins. And I said, nope, I really sent him a half a coin. And we just cheated. I saved a half a coin and you doubled your coins, right? But then Jason and Kurt and Toaster come along and say, no. Your ledger doesn't match mine. I know because I tried to compete for that ledger. I tried to compete to do that transaction. I got a copy of it. No. Your wallet, Badger, you should have 2 of these because I've transacted this many. So that ledger is very public. It's decentralized. And everyone, the reason why it works is because everyone is competing to try and earn some fractions of Bitcoin off of that. So that's why you can go to Amazon right now and look for Bitcoin miners. And there is a $2,000 computer that is as big as a shoebox that I'm showing you with my hands. It's about this big. And all you do is you plug it into the wall for power and you plug it into your network for a network, and then you do some configurations, and then you set it over in the corner of your house, and it will earn you Bitcoin into your Bitcoin wallet. Because all it's going to do is sit there and try and compete for those transactions. It's crazy, right?
It's crazy.
Yeah. And so everyone else who is competing for it is also keeping ledgers. So everyone, I mean, the ledger between you and me will keep a copy of the ledger, so we're all kept honest. And yeah, so then your wallet that you can have a Bitcoin wallet. It's encrypted, right? What if I just robbed you? How would I rob cryptocurrency from you, Badger? So
right.
In person, I would run up there and take your wallet, right?
Sure.
I can't, or I would take you to an ATM, right? And I would go put a gun in your face and go, all right, get out the max, get out $200,
right?
From your ATM or whatever your max is, and then you have to hand me that cash. So what you could do is you're not really carrying anything physical. You can't really go to an ATM. You could hold up and say, here, give me your wallet password. You can also make yourself a fake wallet and a real wallet. You can also give themselves a fake password and a real have your real password, or you can LastPass it and have it to where you're
I don't even know my password.
You don't even know your password, so you couldn't even do it. So there are ways to get
How
your
do you have his
Bitcoin
Bitcoin stolen? Jason, tell us.
Right.
There
are ways to get your Bitcoin stolen. If there's a bunch of Bitcoin websites like MTG OX, it was Magic the Gathering OX. That was one that was poorly run.
Oh, I see.
And there's a bunch of folks lost their Bitcoin because of that. I don't know. But it won't. You could get a virus or something like that. You could still get them stolen.
A breach in security. If you have a breach of security bad enough to have your Bitcoin stolen,
right. It could be done.
It could just happen to your bank account. To be honest, I mean, your ATM. The ATM has to be way worse than anything else in your computer to get it stolen.
Right.
He wasn't going to admit how he lost it. I see. Maybe he just spent it then. Maybe he just lied to you. Maybe he's just rolling the dough right now, Jason. You don't even know.
Right. The smallest.
This is interesting. I would just like to know if I were to buy this 450 or whatever amount of computer and plug it into my wall, when would it pay me the monies?
So here's the thing: is that those things are not anymore. Those things are it's struggling to make money. So here's the thing:
no monies.
Right. What you've been able to what you do is this one guy bought a couple of miners. He spent $2,000 on a miner plugged into his wall. It's basically a computer that fits about the size of a shoebox, and it runs the whole time. he's getting on pace to earn back his money at about the pace of 1,000 a year, or maybe 1,000 every 9 months. So he's going to get his payback in about 2 years. Which by the time, if you're keeping up with the processing time of your computer curve, probably in 2 years I could buy a better one that could compete better, and so can everybody else. So it's hard to make money off of miners, right? You understand? Because in 2 years,
Sure.
I may get all my money back, and I've got this other one, but it's not getting any Bitcoin anymore because it can't compete, because now there's a faster Intel chip that can, and faster internet that can go and compete better, right?
I see.
So
Apparently 100 Bitcoin is $4 million, Structor says.
yes, one Bitcoin is like $4,000. There, you can track it on, I think Yahoo Finance tracks Bitcoin. So there's 21 million Bitcoins ever. The smallest amount you trade is 100 millionth of a Bitcoin. So it's like 10 to the minus 6. It's called a micro Bitcoin, right? So
Oh my god.
yeah.
It's a lot of monies.
Or no, sorry, it's called a Satoshi, I guess. A micro Bitcoin is 10 to the minus 6. So, here's one of the most interesting things about Bitcoin, and then we'll move on from this. The person or group responsible for creating this thing, nobody knows. He's a ghost.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
So, the name used by the unknown person or person is called Satoshi Nakamoto, and they thought he found it 2 years. They thought they found him 2 years ago, but turns out this was a hoax. Right? It wasn't a dude. So this guy.
There's some pictures of him, which is they're pretty funny pictures.
Right. This guy, possible identities. Right. He writes this paper. He develops Bitcoin. He claimed to be a man living in Japan, born on April 5th, 75. However, speculation about his true identity is mostly focused on a number of cryptocurrency and computer science experts of non-Japanese descent living in the United States and Europe. So, who knows? Like, this guy made this thing and ghosted. He was peace out, right? Bitcoin was invented to disrupt the market of banking, right? So, there it is. In January 2009, they published...
I see why he would want to be anonymous, because banks are pissed. And what banks got? They got money.
100%.
What will people do for money? Anything.
Right. He was a brilliant coder, but it was quirky. Right. His initial email
quirky.
to DAI was dated August 22nd, 2008, and the metadata for this PDF, its creation date was in 2008, October 3rd, looks like. Right?
Satoshi is the smallest fraction of Bitcoin that currently can be sent.
Yep.
Interesting.
There's some possible notes for identity, but this guy, he published a paper and describing what the digital currency is, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system in 2009. He released the first Bitcoin software that launched a network, and then peace out, ghost. Version 0.1, source, open source, so everybody can see what's going on under the hood.
Right.
January
As you would
9th,
do.
2009, out. So he worked on it from 2007 to 2009. Peace out. Later, stretch. I'm
He
out.
is CIA.
Gone.
Bitcoin was invented to destabilize China.
Gone. I'm out.
I'm not. That kind of makes sense to me, Kurt. Yeah.
So here's the thing.
Very interesting.
And it makes
This is
makes
cool.
us completely not need banks or physical money. It also makes sense that everybody is kept quote honest, because the ledger is public and no one can really cheat. It's way better of a system. And if you take about all the things that could go wrong with a bank, and you line them all up on the left side, you take about all the things that could go wrong with cryptocurrency on the right side. It's like fractions of the percentage of failure risk for Bitcoin is a fraction of what could go wrong with banks, right?
Okay.
Also, there's no delays in getting my money. Like if I'm traveling, if I'm over in Europe again, I haven't been into Europe in like 5 years. If I'm over in Europe and I want my money, I have to either
Your
pay
money.
I have to pay a fee. I have to go to a bank. I might have to wait for it, right? For them to
Sure.
get it. They need to validate that I'm actually me, right?
It takes like 5 minutes to get your monies.
Or if they put a hold on it, I got to call the bank
Okay.
and I got to go figure
It's
it out,
true,
right?
that could happen.
So
Oh,
if
no,
I take my
someone in
credit
Europe
card,
is getting your money,
right?
yeah.
If I take my credit card and I
fix.
swipe it, there's going to be
gonna
all
get
kinds of checks. Hey man,
You're not from here.
Blake is in U.S., but there's someone's running up a $300 charge at the shoe store over
As
in
it
Amsterdam,
would be for
right?
shoes, you know
So,
how you do
shoes.
it. That's
Right.
interesting.
So
Well, the issue with I think this cryptocurrency right now is you're going to have that problem where you're in Europe and you want your Bitcoin, and you're going to go to the shop and like, oh, you accept Bitcoin? No.
right, and that's
Accept
the whole
Bitcoin
thing.
here.
Is the only issue with Bitcoin is adoption, right?
Yeah, no one's going to accept Bitcoin for an extended period of time.
Well,
apparently Steam is okay with Bitcoin.
A lot
which
of
is nice.
people, a lot of folks are accepting Bitcoin more so than you think, because
Well,
one, it's
the
easy.
person who's
It's-
most important to accept Bitcoin is not Steam or you or me or Twitch. It's the 7-Eleven.
Yes.
The store.
Yes.
It is
Grocery
the guy
store.
who's selling the grocery store, right? The guy who's selling soda on the side of the road on his taco truck.
Right.
That's where it's most important for Bitcoin to be accepted because he doesn't have a card reader.
Right.
He just got nothing over there.
Right.
He's got a stove and he's cooking tacos and they're freaking delicious.
Right.
And there's no health codes or
Right.
anything like that. But also that's where you really want Bitcoin to happen.
Right.
And that's
Oh yeah, 100%.
not-
I agree.
I mean, they don't even have credit card readers, like I said.
But here's the
They ain't
thing.
no damn Bitcoin reader.
If you have one of these now, and a data plan, you can accept Bitcoin. Like you and I could go get wallets today, and we could accept.
Maybe so.
And here's the thing:
Yeah.
you could put your Bitcoin wallet code out on your Twitch panel, and people could send you Bitcoin.
Guys, send me Bitcoin dough?
You could.
Guys, I'll do that, sugar.
Yeah.
This Bitcoin thing is interesting.
Yeah. And you could get a wallet for free, and you need probably there's a bunch of different services that that you can go out and go get a wallet that provide your wallet, keep whatever. So yeah. So here's the thing: if Amazon starts accepting Bitcoin, it's probably game over. Right?
Yeah,
It's,
right.
It's probably game over.
Okay.
Right?
I mean, I feel that. I don't know. Like, I feel like it needs to be accepted all around the world for it to be a really valid currency. Like, you could take USD pretty much anywhere. Oh, you get USD? That's fine.
Yeah.
I don't mind.
Right.
It doesn't need to be converted.
I was
You
in
don't need francs.
I was in Amsterdam.
You don't need euros.
I could
We'll
have
take
paid.
USD.
Yeah, I could have paid the shop owner pounds, euros, or USD. I swiped credit card.
Right.
But yeah.
See?
I paid him.
Right.
I paid him
We
euros
paid
and I
him.
swiped. Yeah. So.
Right.
Yep. There you go. But yeah, it's a very disruptive. It's a very disruptive technology.
No one accepts credit cards. Lots of people don't accept credit cards, Kurt, I would say.
Let me go to YouTube. I'll find you guys a really cool instructional video explained.
Okay, carry me, Clowntown. I'll be right back.
All right, go for it. All right, here we go. Let me find you guys this one. This one is a really good one. It's got some. There's your ledger. This is a really good video. It's got 1.9 million hits, and it's a short intro about how Bitcoin works and the exchange of a ledger and all of that sort of stuff. Favorite that and yeah, put that in your favorites. Hit that or save that into your in your deal and check that out. Okay. So that will explain it to you. You don't need a bank to do your ledger, and it's like a 5.5 minute explanation of why Bitcoin is so successful. Anyway, check that out afterwards. All right. Let me look at the list. All right, you guys vote. We'll do the Catfish Indie. No, I have a wallet. I haven't really. Kurt asks, do you own cryptocurrency? I have a wallet, but I do not have any cryptocurrency in it. I got it a while back when I heard about Bitcoin, but I haven't mined anything or purchased anything or anything like that. You're muted. Hang on. You're muted.
Okay, I'm back?
Yeah, you're back.
All right. I'm going to put cryptocurrency on my channel for sure. 100%.
Yeah, you can.
Might as well.
They can send,
Might
and
as well
here's
put
the thing.
A bit wallet.
Here's,
Bitcoin wallet.
and here's the cool part about cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
No fee.
No
No
none
Twitch
of this
cut.
stuff was cool.
No Twitch cut.
Right? That's true.
No
Well, I mean,
PayPal cut.
PayPal does take a cut. That's true.
No PayPal cut. Right? Nothing. The
That's pretty great.
let me see.
I'm down with that.
Bitcoin largest transaction. I just put that video in chat, so favorite that video and watch it, and it'll explain it way better than I did. The largest Bitcoin transaction that's ever happened. Let's see. Oh, and here's the thing, is who has the Bitcoin is anonymous. You can't tell. You can't trace it back to a name because, like, I see a wallet number. I don't see a person.
I see. Okay.
Or no.
So you have to link
So
the wallet
here's the
number.
thing: is there's a person, and a wallet, and a ledger number. I see from my side. I see my wallet from the. If I'm mining and I'm looking from the ledger side, I see a ledger. I see a ledger record. So
Right.
I can't figure out whose wallet that is. I can't trace it back to, hey, that ledger just got $100 million worth of Bitcoin. That wallet belongs to Badger. I'm gonna go whoop up on Badger. I can't make that leap because the connection between the ledger and the wallet is encrypted. Right?
Okay.
It's pretty crazy.
I feel like that is an issue for verification of transfer, though.
But
not knowing the target.
It's tied, but it's encrypted. I mean, it's linked, but it's encrypted. And the wallet, the part of the wallet ID is what unlocks the ledger. So,
okay.
Anyway,
right, it's just an encryption. Okay.
That 5-minute video is what is how to we'll explain to you how that is kept safe. Yeah.
525. I'll watch that.
Yeah. 5 minutes, and you'll know you'll look at Bitcoin. You'll go, this dude was a genius. This dude was a crazy. He thought of everything.
Sounds like it.
He thought of everything. Right. So. All right.
I don't think we have any link protection, Kurt.
No, we're not in here. Yeah, the
So-
blockchain.
This is an 18-minute video. Oh, this is a TED Talk.
Yeah.
I like TED Talks. Is this TED Extra? No, this is just straight up a TED Talk. Okay,
Right.
I'll watch that too. This is a very interesting topic that I have vaguely heard about previously, but did not know anything about.
Oh, dude, you could be getting
Interesting.
crazy amounts of cash. So.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the
Or
way,
no cash at all.
Bitcoin
maybe.
is traded. So there are folks that exchange cash
Right,
to
Bitcoin for
Bitcoin
monies?
when it's low, and then buy low and sell high like it's a stock. The same way we buy and sell currencies. When I think the Australian dollar is going to go up, I'll buy some Australian dollar when it's low. I wait for the
Right.
currency to go up because, U.S. is weaker. Australia has some sort of economic boom. The Australian dollar goes up,
As
and
happens.
my value of cash goes up. Bitcoin is also traded like that, and there is a curve that shows Bitcoin is a very volatile stock, but it's been
Seems like it, yeah.
been dampening ever since its creation. So it would go crazy.
Okay, that makes sense for a new currency, honestly.
Right.
The fresher you are into the market, the more volatile
Right.
the currency is.
So
'Cause
much
when
so.
one person makes an investment into it, then the huge thing jumps up.
Right.
But with USD, it's not like
And speculation because I love this thing or I hate this thing. This thing is the newest craze. Oh no, it's unsafe.
Right.
Mount Gox goes
that.
down.
A
and
new
I'm out.
article could be posted, and
Correct.
it's like, Bitcoin,
I'm
got
out.
it,
Right.
I'm not having it.
So much so that early on, I think it was like 2010, someone wanted to see if they could buy a pizza with Bitcoin. So the guy,
Okay,
this is way early on, okay?
sure.
Back when no Bitcoin was, when very, very little Bitcoin was, 1 was mined and 2 was accepted. He did manage to get his pizza. What he paid for a pizza was, man buys pizza with, it starts filling it in for me.
Nice.
3 years ago, a man paid, hold on to your asses, 10,000 Bitcoin for 2 pizzas.
10,000.
Today, that is worth $7 million.
Oh my God.
No, 20 million. Sorry, 20 million. 20 million today.
Oh my God.
So he had 10,000 Bitcoin,
That's an expensive pizza.
which is amazing amount.
That would have
Amazing
been a
amount.
great pizza.
But who knew? It's like the Wozniak, and he could have been Apple stock. It's whatever, right? That was one of the first Bitcoin transactions for a real world thing. But before, it was like, I'll give you some Bitcoin if you do that picture for me, right? Or do
Right.
that.
Right.
Create me an icon or whatever, right? But he found some pizza place that was doing adoption, and at the time, Bitcoin was worth, whatever, it was $26 at the time or something, $13 a piece. So it was probably 5,000 Bitcoin equals $13. And he said, "Yeah, I'll do that because I've got I've got 400,000 Bitcoin or something. So I'll just pay this.
Oh my
Here you go.
God, that is just preposterous.
And here's the thing.
man.
You know what he did to work on that? He did no work. He had a computer plugged in, and his computer churned. So he paid AC, and he paid bandwidth. That's all he did. And he sat there and tried to mine other people's bit, and he mined up enough Bitcoin. Right? Anyway, there you go. That's the interesting part about it.
That's
Today,
crazy.
it's worth $20
You
million.
have to use it for there to be adoption. That's true.
Right.
So if he had never spent it, the price would never have increased.
Right.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's for sure rich by now by that guy. Yeah. He's probably continued mining Bitcoin well after that. That wasn't his
Or
first.
he
10K
bought
Bitcoin.
some and then he sat on it and then whatever. There are stories
Right.
where a guy turned on a miner, like at work or something, put it in his
Yeah.
computer at work, turned it on, and then made a couple Bitcoin and went whatever and ignored it. Comes back 3 years later.
was still mining.
It's been mining ever since, and he's got
this
got
Bitcoin.
$4 million on his hands.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That moment where you're like, oh, wow.
Wait
oh.
a second.
Oh wait.
Wait a
What's the
second.
exchange rate?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a millionaire.
I've been sitting there, and that thing has mined 2,300 Bitcoin in the last 3
forgot.
years.
How much is 2,000?
That's
Bitcoin
worth of $5 million. You know.
Yeah, it's at that moment where
Yeah.
that's worth $5 billion.
That's happened
That
before,
has to
too.
be you're running up to your loved ones like, I can't even explain
Yeah.
what just happened to me.
And,
Like,
and then here's the thing: is your relatives go,
what? do you
what?
mean you get? What? That
You
doesn't
have
make any
electronic
sense.
currency?
What is it? Is it really money?
They
I
give
don't
you they
understand.
give you the same look you gave me when I said, "You know
Yeah.
what Bitcoin is?" They're like,
No.
"I don't know." And you're like,
Bitcoin
"No,
ain't
I have
nothing."
$4 million of electronic ones and zeros." Okay. Hey, dude, let's swing by the ER. You hit your head? You know, let's go check it out. So anyway,
Kurt, do you have a bunch of Bitcoin?
yeah, that would be awesome. Just tip maybe your 2 favorite streamers if you do.
How difficult would it be to cash out 5 million Bitcoin?
You
Probably
would,
impossible.
You would try. You would probably want to trade it for goods and services at this point, and like if number one thing you'd probably want to get with that is land. I don't know.
Land? It would be like you'd have to find someone to exchange with it, right?
Right.
It would be like
that's
bartering.
that's the statement from Jason is in order to get $5 million, you would have to find someone that believes in that value.
Yeah, which I'm sure they wouldn't really. I don't know. That's a tough one.
Right.
To actually get your money back. To have $5 million worth of Bitcoin right now is not $5 million.
You would
I
do
guess.
something like I think the biggest thing you can buy right now is cars. I think there's some car dealers that will
Cars.
accept
Bitcoin?
Bitcoin as a car.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you'd want big in transactions if you could.
Right. If you're ready to cash out right now, all right.
Yeah.
You could
Car
probably
dealers that
buy.
accept Bitcoin in the United States. Cars.com
There you go.
accepts Bitcoin. You could buy a car for Bitcoin. Can I buy a house for Bitcoin?
See.
A house for Bitcoin.
Yeah. Or land. Buy land, and then you could
Buy real estate with Bitcoin.
There you go. Okay, we're almost okay. That you
Bitcoin
know what
real
that means?
estate.
You know what that means? That means we're almost there.
$3.5 million for this penthouse you could buy with Bitcoin.
Right. Okay. So what that means is
You could buy this island for
in-
3.5.
in terms of adoption, that means we're almost there. Right. If you're starting to see
too
really,
late.
really big things going for Bitcoin, then there's faith in it, right? Because
We're too late.
there you go.
I need to get on the Bitcoin right now.
No, I don't know. I don't know if there's a lot of
It's too
money in
late.
mining. So there you go.
Well, I mean, I need to get a quantum computer, and then I'll wreck everybody in mining. I'll mine
Yeah.
the hell out of everybody.
So time travel and start digging, start mining.
Oh
Yeah.
man, it's always every time we get to this. Okay, what do I need to do in order to adopt this new thing? Time machine, go 6 years ago.
Right.
Gotcha.
Yeah, when we first heard of Bitcoin, we're going, what is this? I'm a little speculative, whatever, but it's so much bigger, and it's hard. Okay, here's the thing: is currencies, currencies are hard to catch on.
Accurate.
I mean, think about paper currency and how hard that is to catch on, right? Like, look,
Right,
okay,
sure.
guys,
This-
Civil War
this
has
amount
happened,
of money is a goat.
right?
Are you sure?
The civil. Okay,
I
here it
feel
is. We're in the
like it's
states. It's 1840. In 10 years. Sorry, in 20 years, we're going to secede. Okay, say we're sitting in Alabama. Okay, it is 1858. the Civil War is about to break out. The South is going to start doing their own currency. How much do you think, how hard is it for people to start adopting, wait a second, we're not going to use the greenbacks anymore? We're not going to use U.S. dollars with the gold standard? How quickly do you think currency, that Confederate currency caught on? And buyers and sellers and all that. There would have had to been government adoption and laws saying, no more U.S. dollars. We are only, in this town, we're only doing this. And then shopkeepers would have had to switch over, right?
Which that would have a cost in and of itself.
Right. It would have a big cost, right? Okay, think about the change from paper money to a credit card. Like, wait a second, you scan it with this plastic and it's all done, and you have to do this bank receipt with this machine in the 80s,
faster.
Right?
Tons of faster.
Right?
People have accepted that incredibly rapidly.
Right. In the 80s, you would have had to do the thing, and you get a receipt. You have your receipt. The shop has their receipt, because that's what. Remember that credit card? It's like a.
Right. I remember that because I was around.
No. That's the ledger. One being given to the shop, which goes to the bank to cash it in, and one being given to you to make sure you don't lose it. Right. That's the faith. Well, now we turn that double thing into a electronic transaction that goes both ways. Right. Straight to the bank.
Which is kind of an electronic transaction anyway at this point.
But there were TV reports that showed this is what a credit card is, and here's why you do the thing, and this is why it's much. There was adoption news reports to get people to adopt Visa and
Credit
Amex
cards.
and MasterCharge and all these old and Discover.
MasterCharge.
Whatever. It was called
MasterCharge.
before it was MasterCard. It was
was it?
MasterCharge. Yeah.
MasterCharge. Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Didn't know that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, and American Express and all these little cards were kind of competing for that business, and so they would buy these big chunks of television time for $1 jillion.
Wow.
And
This is
and teach people this is what happens, right?
interesting.
Yeah. So
I didn't experience any of this when I was old enough to buy things myself.
Right.
The card was like, yeah, okay. There was no.
But
we could basically. Well, you can't go anywhere and use your cards. Still,
yeah, but adoption of currency is very, very difficult to do, right?
Sure. Yeah. It takes a long. It's easier now than it was. I'm sure for the first
100%.
currency. For the first gold pieces,
Right.
It was like, I'm not going to give you a cow for
No
gold
way.
pieces. What? It's useless.
This is a
Is it
cow.
strong?
That's shiny.
No, it's not strong.
This is a cow.
This is. I can't use this to cook with. I can't.
Right.
What is this metal good for?
I can't eat that.
Absolutely nothing.
I can't eat that.
Okay, no, I don't want that.
I'm out.
It literally has no purpose.
Right.
Bring me a really sharp shovel. I'll give you a cow for that.
Right.
Enough of them.
Right. We'll start bartering, right? To do cash as the intermediate is very difficult, right? So, but
Right. I'm sure initially it was even harder than it is now.
right. But yeah,
Can we do away with paper checks already? There's a lot of places who still want paper checks. I know people who much prefer paper checks.
right. I use I maybe use 2 or 3 a month, maybe.
Paper checks?
Yeah.
Shoot, I haven't used a paper check.
No, that's not 2 or 3 a quarter. I would say. Right.
Okay, well, that seems
2 or 3
more
a quarter.
reasonable.
I would say.
I
Yeah.
don't think I've used a paper check in
Many
4
months.
years, 5
Yeah.
years.
So, all right. Anyway,
Probably last time I did a paper check was last time I got a paper check. Well, no, I didn't use it. I gave it to work so they could have my variety number. Does
Right.
that count?
yeah. Or
I
you void it
voided
out
it.
and you go here use
Yeah.
this, right?
Here's the
Right.
note this sheet of paper with.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Paper packs.
Toaster's got 0 paper checks. I pay rent with paper checks.
That's
Jesus.
right. All right. Speaking of catfishing,
Uh-oh. Ruh-roh.
I got
Ruh-roh,
catfished.
Ruby. You got catfished?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Okay, I'll tell you this.
Oh, no. What happened?
I'll tell you this.
No. No. Larry, what do you pay with paper monies?
I got catfished
Ruh-roh.
in India.
Oh boy, story time.
India,
story
okay.
Time, story time.
You hired
So-
somebody?
Okay, here's what is common. I was interviewing this guy. His name is one of the admins on my team. We had someone left, and we're backfilling a guy.
Sure.
His name is Yashwan. So I interview him, and then and we talk to it, and I say, wow, like this guy is really good. He's a good admin. He's a good communicator, right?
Okay, you're
Because-
actually actively working with him, though.
Yeah, well, no.
No?
On the interview.
Okay,
I'm in one
interview.
interview where I'm just listening, and the other one I'm actually asking questions. We had like two rounds or whatever, and I just wanted to listen. I just wanted to listen in on what they asked. So, and in interview number 1, interview number 2, it's so most folks that were the developers that we're hiring in our center in India, most of them know English. Very few of them have mastery of English, right?
Sure.
So there's a difference between I can get around. I could probably get around in Mexico if I had to, because I know a little bit of Spanish. I could probably get to where I'm going in Hungary because I know a couple of Hungarian words. I cannot stand in front of the press and answer questions in either of those countries.
No.
Right?
Okay, sure.
That's a difference.
Right, there's a difference there,
Right.
yeah, definitely.
So this guy that I was talking to presented so well. Like, he was better than many of the guys that I had on the team, and I thought
The native English speaker. Native English.
he had a
right?
good
That's how you
command of it. But most folks are in the middle somewhere. They'll get a few words. They'll say he. They'll mix up their he and she because they don't have a
Are they better than worse than Max?
even.
Let's see. Okay, yeah.
Even.
Max is pretty good.
Yeah.
So you can tell Max is a native English speaker by like some of the transitions in between.
Correct.
Where we would put like a comma or something like that, and you could definitely understand what Max is trying to say to you 98% of the time.
Right.
But you also know that not a native English speaker.
Correct. Yeah. Exact. Good analogy. This guy was above that. He was closer to. Yeah, I would say that this is this. I've had these.
So he's
experiences.
asymmetric.
And he's closer to a J-symmetric, right? So I'm going, yes, it's going to be great because I need a communicator, right?
Right.
I need a guy that I can.
You're always looking for, can I communicate with this person?
Right.
There's a primary factor for 100%. If someone's going to watch my stream, do you speak English? You don't speak English, you're not going to watch my stream.
Right. I mean, maybe. If you
Very rarely.
Females.
Right? I think there's one other content creator we have a relationship with. He does not speak any English, and I don't speak any Japanese. But we know each other.
Yeah.
We interact with each other via Twitter. That's it, though. Like, I hit translate on his messages, and I can sometimes understand them. I'm pretty sure he does the same thing to me.
Right.
Shout out to Mappy.
Right.
He's a great guy.
And so yeah, all of my guys I can have a conversation with. This guy, I'm looking for someone I can put in front of other managers and go,
Okay.
here's the message I want you to give for the admin team, for the hardware team, right? Because right now, I have to kind of babysit those. When the admin team has to get up in front of VPs and talk, I got to kind of handhold what they say in their presentations and all this. And I'm looking for a rep, a guy that I can put in front of a manager and trust in front of that, right?
Sure.
And I go,
So you're getting catfish right now.
bingo,
I don't know how yet.
this is the guy. So in India, there's a 90-day window. So in the U.S., how long? What was the time? Your quitting day between when you announced that you're quitting and your quitting day? What was that time frame?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. In India, it's
weeks.
90 days.
Jesus Christmas tree. That's a long.
That's a
goddamn time.
long time. Okay, it is 90 days. So I wait for this guy. He gets in. He starts working with it, and he starts working with me, and I think I give him some stuff, and I say, "Here, we're going to build on this. We're going to build on this, and whatever." And I get him in, and I'm a little disappointed. Okay.
Okay. Sure.
This was a year and a half ago. Fast forward to about a month ago. I'm talking with him. He and Yashwant and I are meeting, and he skips up on a few words. And then I'm in another meeting, another interview afterwards for another developer software position, and one of the directors over there says, "Yeah, sometimes the person we interview is not who shows up for the job." And I went, that's it. That's what the disconnect has been for the last year and a half. Don't get me wrong. The guy we hired is a solid 6.5, 7. He can do the job.
Okay.
He hits it right
Okay.
down the middle.
But he hired some guy to do his interview for him so he could get hired.
Yes.
He
And
ain't
I
dumb.
got catfish. He ain't dumb. So here's what happens is what is very frequently what they'll do is they'll get their brother or something, someone who knows them very, very well, like a family member,
Okay. Yeah.
like an older brother who has been to the U.S. or whatever. Oftentimes it's like, okay, my uncle went there. To them, it's just a male voice, right?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
And
sure.
so they may send in the in-person interview, they'll send the younger brother in there who's talking with other people from India. But when they have an American that they got to talk to, they got to interview, they put the uncle on the phone. Right?
Okay, yeah. I mean, that ain't dumb.
Yeah.
Okay?
Because here's
That's
the thing.
smart.
The uncle knows the nephew. He knows what he's done. He's got his resume in front of him, right?
Yep.
They've talked about what he's going for and what he's looking at, what he's good at, what he's not good at. Like it probably in about 30 to 45 minutes, I could tell you what I'm good at, and you could probably wing it through an interview with me, right?
Yeah, I could pretend to be Clowntown.
Yeah.
Especially if I have paper in front of me.
Yep.
And also if you're nearby me, that'd be a big one.
If I'm right next to you, I'm on a whiteboard.
Yep. Oh, say this.
Yeah, here we go.
Okay, yeah, and then I can read your Indian and then bring it into English.
Or
the
I
way
could
that
write
you're
in
hoping
English.
to do so.
I could write in. I could still write in shorthand,
Right.
and you could make it more eloquent, right?
Right. That's exactly probably what you'd be doing.
Right.
Cheating.
So, yeah.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
But here's the thing: is that it hit me like a ton of bricks. And here's the thing: I can't ask. Right? If I ask, then he will get. If I bring this up, he'll get fired probably because he was dishonest or whatever, or there's no way to prove it. But
there's no way to prove it.
If I ask him, he has to deny.
Yeah,
Right?
I guess he does.
If he
it would
says-
be idiotic for him not to deny. His family advice
Right.
would be deny.
Right? Deny. If I ask
Deny.
him, he has
Absolutely
to deny.
not.
If
No, sir.
if he says yes, then
Yes.
if he says
That's stupid.
it's dumb, and probably like we have a pretty strong integrity thing at work. Like you cannot if you are caught in any of that, especially if some sort of written record, you cannot be
definitely.
dishonest.
If
Like,
you openly admitted to it, then
Right.
that's probably not a smart thing to do.
Right.
The fact that that this was done before, though, means that he will not he would not come clean.
100%.
Right?
He can't.
The fact that he was smart enough to cheat means that he's not going to come clean after the fact. You have no way of proving
oh,
this.
100%, 100%.
There's
Right.
right. So
The
to be accusatory to him, you lied in your interview process would be incorrect of you.
Right.
And
I
for
can't.
him to come forward and be like, "Oh, I lied,"
Yeah.
would be incorrect and idiotic of him.
Yes.
Okay.
There is
But your
no
fifis,
way.
though.
There is no way that I can prove it, and there's no way he
Right.
can tell me that he did it. Right.
Right. Your fifis, dough.
I am.
Right.
I am 99% sure this is what happened.
But it
But hey, I have a pretty
got catfished.
I have a pretty darn good employee.
That's good.
I do.
At least it worked out.
He-
If he was a bad employee, you'd fire him. Right.
If he just
You
didn't
would.
work out, I would go, wow, I might have. Okay, here's the thing: is if it didn't work out with him. Okay, if it didn't work out
So
with him,
sad.
I would have exposed this like in the first couple
Right.
months.
Pretty much immediately. Like, oh, this
no,
is
wait a second. Hey,
You would have noticed earlier.
Yeah.
And you would have been driven to ask more questions
Right.
about what happened
Right.
here.
the way it worked was I had another meeting with him where he tripped up on a couple things, and then the same day someone said, yeah, it's common that they'll do this, that, and the other, and I went,
And then you put them together.
yeah, and I put it together for a year and a half.
Does your company record your interviews?
No.
Tester wants to know.
No, we don't.
I wouldn't assume so. Especially not after a year and a half of.
Year and a half,
we have
right.
interview from employee XYZ.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
Probably not. That's
Yeah,
interesting.
I got catfish.
That's fun.
Yeah.
You got catfish, bro.
Yeah.
Never get catfished. That's a hard one, though,
That's
especially when
tough.
you're hiring in that circumstance.
Right.
It's easy to get catfished.
Right.
So Discord has now started to release their video chat.
Oh, hang on
Which-
a second. This is great. I got one more.
Okay.
Speaking of catfishing,
All right.
watch this.
Uh-huh. Do I have to watch it for real?
Boom, right here. Speaking of catfishing, VJ Chokalingam, who is also Vinay Chokalingam.
What the fuck is this title?
Hey,
Mindy Kaling's brother claims he got into medicals by posing as black. What?
yes. Okay. So here's the thing. This is an Indian. This is a guy from India. Hang on. He has descent from. I want to say it's. I read read someone else about the a
Jojo.
Pakistani guy who did something similar. So I don't want to make sure I'm mixing stories. But I think he's. I don't think he's Pakistani. I think he's
Man, that's pretty messed up.
India. Yeah. He's India. and he posed. He shaved his head.
Yeah, I see this. He did a good job on his pictures.
He did a fantastic job on his pictures. Okay.
I love that he did the exact same pose in both pictures.
Yeah.
Though.
Yep.
Oh man, brutal. Racism right here, guys.
It is.
Flat out racism.
Yeah. Vijay Chokalingam. There it is. Okay, same thing. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. This guy wanted to get into medical school. He was qualified as a black guy, unqualified as an Indian.
That's messed up.
I mean, so his skin color plays a part in how he can practice medicine?
That's messed up, man.
Right?
That's the definition of messed up.
Here we go. Let's transition over. Boom. Look at that. The Indian American applicant, Vijay, 3.1 college GPA, 331 MCAT score, which is darn good. Member of the South Asian Student Organization. So he had to jump out, get a different club, same GPA, same MCAT, same dude answering the questions. And because he's African American, he got in. What's up?
That's messed up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's racist now, right?
Yeah, who's racist now?
Who's racist? Okay.
Man.
If you think that the racism is cornered on the blue-eyed white guy, you're wrong. Like racism, it's everybody. Like, look, my dream is for it to be colorblind, to a colorblind society where we do not have anything like Indian American, African. No. We have American. That's it. No, with no color, no groups, no nothing.
Mm-hmm.
That's the ideal. And okay, so here's the thing. I was thinking a lot about this with what's going on in Charlottesville and all the Confederate deals, whatever, right? So the Nazis and the white nationalists are getting a bunch of heat for separating out a group and saying you're the enemy, right? But here's the thing. This sort of thing is almost as damaging because this is denying someone goods and services, or at this point, education, not even money, right? Both of them are ready to pay. Okay? You with me? You reading?
Yeah,
You with me? Okay.
I'm reading right now.
So here,
Wow.
the
Sorry,
Nazis
yeah.
are dividing people based on their ethnicity and considering them an enemy. This affirmative action is dividing people
Yeah.
up and based on them being a victim, not an enemy. This is the same thing, right? You're still chopping up society. The left and the right do the same thing in chopping up, dividing people, either based on your victimhood or based on your threat, right?
Right.
What gets put down more? The enemy, right?
Sure.
I've seen
Maybe, sort of.
Yeah.
Kind of. I don't know. The victim also gets kind of put down. Your race is stupid. Let's make it so that you can get into college easier. That feels pretty put down.
Holy
to me.
crap! What an insult, right? Okay,
Yeah.
think about this. Okay, finish that sentence as a neo-Nazi. Your race is stupid. Get out of my
Stupid.
town.
Get out of my town. Your
Right?
race is stupid here. Let me come take care of you.
Your race is
Both are
stupid.
pretty
Here,
bad.
have a handout. Right?
Both are bad. Right.
Both are
yeah.
bad.
Both are bad.
You're still looking at someone with race-colored glasses, right? So here's the thing: is that also, so the Nazis get way more of a backlash, I feel like, for their violence. Okay, take the guy who drove the car into somebody. That guy should be a terrorist, right? He should be write up as a terrorist. If we write up the
definitely,
dude in France and we write up the dude in Spain as a terrorist, right? We should.
I mean, if you if you kill somebody, I mean, someone died.
Yeah, someone died.
You killed somebody.
Okay, right before that was happening, there were fights. Okay, there were fights on the basis of you're on this side, and there was going back and forth. The guys who were dividing people up, the Nazi guys, were getting way more backlash than say the Black Lives Matter and the Antifa guys, the left who were claiming victim status and punching people and hurting people and busting out store windows. But when the Nazis do it, they get way more press. Both sides are dividing us up. This is a
Sure.
very, very dangerous place for our country to be in, right?
I agree. I think both sides. If you commit violence in the name of something,
Right.
I mean, you're doing it wrong already, right? If you're hurting other people,
Right.
If you're swinging at other people, if you're fighting, if you're rioting, if you're destroying things,
Right.
no, it doesn't matter, right? You
Right.
kind of fit into the same category, and you should be punished and thought of in the same way,
Right.
Because I mean, protest does not have to be violent. Like there has been tons of successful protests that were non-violent. India went through an entire revolution under a non-violent leader, and that worked pretty well.
Right.
It wasn't. I mean, it's not perfect. There was still rioting and stuff there.
Yeah.
But it was not necessary.
Yeah.
Right.
The way to get around this is to actually start being colorblind. Right?
That's hard to do.
It's
but
hard
yeah,
to do. 100% is to actually be
not pay
colorblind.
attention to it would be great.
All right.
Like that. Like when we, I feel like I'm this way. I don't see that. That's not my first focus.
Right.
When I see someone's color, the color of their skin does not matter to me. Right. Especially because I know color of your skin does not dictate upbringing.
Right.
It does not
100%.
dictate. It's so many things about you are not decided because of the pigment of your skin.
Right. And Dutch has a good point. If you need to hurt people in order to let people know what's going on, then your argument's invalid, right? Any of this business about just having a rational discussion about something like this, and you know, like if I were a more prominent and more famous person, probably the headline over my face would be Clowntown defends Nazism. Okay, no, you know, because
That's exactly what would happen.
yeah, that's exactly what would happen. But what I'm saying is,
welcome to PewDiePie's life.
oh yeah, 100%. But what I'm saying is division either on the basis of a threat or division on the basis of a victim is equally bad. And in this case, you know, those neo-Nazi guys did not do as much damage to this guy as affirmative action did. Right? The neo-Nazis couldn't keep this guy out of
college.
Right.
No, definitely not.
Could those Nazis keep this guy out of college? No.
Definitely
Could
not, right?
the liberal policy of affirmative action keep this guy out of college? 100% it did, because
Apparently so.
he couldn't get in by himself, right?
So this guy is Vijay. This is a very interesting little deal. I want to kind of look into this more before I say that this absolutely happened. Apparently, I don't know. I was reading a little bit about him, and it seems like he's done some other things like this. But I'm sure that this absolutely has happened before. Affirmative action is a real thing.
Yeah.
Larry says that women are more affected by affirmative action than particular races. Which
Yeah.
I'm not sure about that, but I'm sure affirmative action absolutely does happen. And whether this is a real thing that happened or not, I think maybe a little bit up in the air.
Yeah. Anyway, this one,
Trogdor, wait,
this caught my eye.
Something said Dutch has got some actually input here. If you need to hurt people in order to let
Right.
people know what's going on, then your argument is invalid. But somebody said, what about Civil War? What about the American Civil War?
Right.
So, I mean, there's a time and place, right, for fighting. During a peaceful protest on the street is not the time to run your car into somebody.
Oh, 100%.
I would say
that
I
dude
think
should be
those are
terrorized.
separate
Yeah,
arguments.
he should be prison or capital punishment. I mean, that's murder. That's murder.
Right. But
It's probably manslaughter because it's probably manslaughter because it was intent to hurt. I just wanted to hurt him. Whatever.
He was charged with manslaughter.
He will probably not get death penalty because it wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't direct. It was. I was just so angry. I ran these people down. That's manslaughter.
I'm not sure that there is.
Right.
I'm not sure which states have death penalty anymore. No, I don't think Clowntown was trying to argue that, Otter. I think he kind of sort of said that, but that's not what he was trying to argue.
No. What I'm saying is
there was a slot open, and with the person with the same qualifications because of their dissent was not allowed to get in, but because he changed, he lied about it. He was allowed.
Yeah.
That is an issue.
Yeah.
He could have gone to college somewhere else, yeah, probably, but maybe he could have run the same issue over and over again. I don't know.
So two things I would like to see. What I'd like to see happen is one. Look, disagreements and honest dialogue have to happen without violence. I don't understand where we've gone like the last 5 years where now we equivocate a dissenting idea. Not just a crazy idea, not a crazy idea, just a dissenting idea with evidence, with physical harm. Like you're triggering me, and you're now aggressing me because I'm disagreeing with your idea. That cannot happen. That has to stop. We cannot equivocate the discourse of ideas because what it does is the only way these people feel like they got to prove their point is now with violence because now they're not being heard. Probably if you sat down, like there's one guy who was crazy successful at undermining the KKK, but it was this black guy who
Nice.
bought a bunch of KKK guys lunch and started befriending all of them. This is the way to do it. Befriends. Yeah, look at that. Man befriends KKK.
Interesting.
He got
Toaster,
a bunch of
if you-
folks. This is the way to do it.
If you ever run over a protester, you will go to jail. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Yeah.
I understand that you don't want protesters blocking your road, but if you hit another human being with your car, you're going to go to jail.
Yeah.
I don't know how you feel about that. I don't have any other input than that on the circumstance. It's not cool to block the road, but
Right.
don't hit somebody with your car.
Daryl Davis. This guy's my hero. He's a keyboardist. He worked with Chuck Berry and Little Richard. He's a musician. The past few decades, he has made it his mission to befriend people in hate groups like the KKK, confronting them with a question calmly. How do you hate me if you don't even know me?
How you hate me if you don't even know me, man?
Right. This guy is doing it right. No violence, and he's pouring out love on these guys. And they have an honest discussion. And he's gotten so many guys to turn in their hoods and give up hate because they're just having an honest discussion. And because he led with this outpouring of love and, hey, let's talk about it, rather than you're oppressing me, I'm oppressed, let's turn into a victim, whatever. All he's doing is saying, let's talk about it. This guy's my hero, right? He
That's
says,
pretty cool. That's pretty brave, in fact.
oh, yeah. It takes bravery to sit down with somebody and discuss an idea with someone who hates you. Yeah, you got to be brave. It takes
Yeah, be
no
brave.
bravery to claim to claim you're a victim.
I
Right?
agree.
It takes no
Pretty
bravery.
easy to be like, hey,
Oh,
you're
I'm
oppressing
out.
me.
That's no bravery in that. There's no bravery, right?
Confrontation is a pretty tough thing to do.
100%.
There's a good discussion going on in chat.
Yeah.
Citizen says people still ignore the part where this protester had bats. I don't know anything about them having bats.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Oh
mean,
that-
if you're a neo-Nazi, I don't like you very much.
Oh, yeah.
I would do bad things to you
If
if
you-
allowed to do so.
Okay, peaceful protest,
But-
all good. Peaceful protest, all good. Let your voice be heard. The minute you cross into violence, you're off my list, buddy. You need to go to jail, right?
Definitely.
You need
And
to go to
the
jail.
thing about that is, Clementine, you're not gonna, okay, you're off my list. I'm going to go out there with my car and run you down.
Right.
The police are now going to handle you, right?
Yeah. Here's
It
the
would
thing.
never, ever be
Bunch
in
of
your hands
crazy.
ever.
See, there's something else going on in Charlottesville.
That's an interesting place history.
Here's the thing. So what you're seeing on the press is you're seeing all kinds of right-wing Nazi type of thing about how these guys got to be put down. There's all this hate. The guys terrorism. Yes. You're seeing a bunch of stuff about Trump, who made some buffoonish statements about it. He did condemn the violence, but I don't know. What Trump said was idiocy. I don't think it wasn't hate. It was idiocy. It was hate. It wasn't hate, right? Okay. Here's the thing. There's something else going on in Charlottesville. There's lots of allegations about the mayor and the vice mayor that brewed up this controversy beforehand. Usually, when you want to start to prove a point, what happens 9 times out of 10 is there's someone on the city council that stirs up the white racist groups and pulls them out there on a certain day. I think that's what happened here. I think
Sure.
there's allegations that the vice mayor called together, stirred up the issue about the statue, called his white nationalists, and got them out there to start this sort of violence. And here's the other thing, is that in all of these things, the cops were absent during the heaviest part of the fighting. The one question I had was, where are the cops?
Yeah,
Way
you
away,
see no cops in any videos.
sitting there. No, that's. So what should have happened is the cops.
It's not like you didn't know that. I mean, the protest had to be scheduled, right?
100%.
There was conversation about the protest happening.
100%.
I mean, the police are giving pre-notice.
Yep.
That's kind of the thing that you do, right?
Yep,
When
that's
you're
what
going to
you
do
do.
a march.
Right.
Right?
And
Because there's going to be counter marches.
Yep.
All kinds of nonsense is going to happen. So
Right.
you have police presence, right? So everyone can be calm.
Correct.
Don't hit anybody with any bats.
Right.
Don't do anything crazy.
show up,
I don't.
shout
Show- yeah, be
whatever
there
kind of crazy stuff,
your-
crazy ideas you want to shout, right?
Right.
Peacefully.
Yeah.
I agree.
That's. I mean, we've been doing that for years.
I
There's
will.
tons of
I
peaceful
will.
protest
No matter how
marches that
crazy.
go on.
Yeah. No matter how crazy your idea is, Nazi
And there's-
or
right.
or
There's tons of African American and black officers who walk right next to KKK marches. And yes, I'm doing my job protecting these people.
100%. 100%.
They would burn me if they got the opportunity because of the color of my
Right.
skin. But I'm a police officer, so I'm here.
This is my duty. It's my job.
Right.
And by the way, I support their right to have a crazy idea. That's why we're America, right?
Yes, I think that's right, and you have to remember that, even though their ideas are absolutely ridiculous.
No.
They are.
The Nazis
Still
can shout
allowed.
whatever they want. No. We're not going to. You don't censor ideas. You stop violence.
the intent.
You stop violence. You stop crime. You do not stop ideas. And here's the thing:
Words-
in
six of every
the
month.
arena of ideas, crappy ones go to the bottom. They will.
You get downvoted.
You get downvoted. Society will downvote you. Crappy ideas go
For
to the
sure.
bottom. And that is what's going on. And when we start putting those dumb ideas down and we stop having discourses, and we stop having discourse,
There's a difference.
then it
Jason.
turns violence.
If I read a book and the book says go kill people, that doesn't matter. That's just a book.
Right.
I mean, GTA 5, dude. Like,
Yeah.
How far do you want to take it? Where just peacefully incite violence? That's not a real thing.
Yeah, it's not a real
Talking
thing.
about violence, talking
Like-
about raping someone, talking about killing someone, that is not the same thing.
It's not the
as
same thing as
it.
doing it. 100%. Right. You don't get it. So here's
They're
the
not
other
the
thing.
same.
The only things is like Samaritan type threats, like the fire in the movie theater. Right.
No, you can't magic someone to do something, Jason.
Right.
You can't take someone and warp them to the point where they're going to commit an evil act.
Because here's the thing: is the judging
they will do it when they
of
want
what's
to.
insightful has gone so much farther. So now,
Right.
me even saying, me saying that, hey, there's a problem with this kind of affirmative action where a qualified Indian American doesn't get into school. This could be considering inciting violence, right? If you
Right.
take that to the extreme, is hey, clown hates black people because he said affirmative action may not have all the best ideas, right? And here's a great example of what it's keeping out. This is yeah. But here's the thing: is it's not violence, but I will guarantee you, I could go to a college campus, start talking about, hey, maybe we need to rethink equal merit people getting judged based on their race. We kind of need to go colorblind on that. That would be considered hate speak and inciting violence. 100%.
Right. That would be for you to even go and talk about the reconsideration of affirmative action would be considered hate speech.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You couldn't say that.
I couldn't say
That's
it.
inciting violence.
It's inciting violence. You're microaggressing me. Yeah. No.
You're specifically attacking
You cannot
any minority that is affected by it because
Right. You can't, and
I
you,
said
you
so.
cannot equivocate. You can't.
Not
You can't
everywhere.
equivocate. You can't equivocate
it doesn't excite violence.
ideas.
Why would it not? Your exact example, Jason, is that.
Yeah.
If Clowntown were to say, hey, maybe we should treat everyone equally at certain locations, that would be inciting violence at those locations by your definition. Hey, I think that all people of this color are bad people. That's inciting violence. Hey, I think that all people should be equal. That's inciting violence. Like, when is the line drawn?
Yeah.
There shouldn't be a line drawn, right? You should be able to talk about whatever you want to talk about. This
Yeah.
Google rep guy who posted about how did you read about that?
Yeah.
How, he said in particular he said a lot of things. He had like
Yeah.
a huge dissertation, like a 5-page thing that he talked about.
Right.
And there was a lot of stuff in there. And basically, other employees at Google were like, "Fire this guy."
Right.
He's saying evil things.
Right.
He's being like they treated him like an evil person,
Oh, 100%.
right?
100%. Yeah. I will. Let me see. Is there a whiteboard? Can I draw on a whiteboard?
Why, Jason? Why is it not equal to?
Yeah.
You could just as easily say kill the Jews and hey, this group shouldn't be allowed or we should be equal and it'll lead to violence.
Yeah.
You can say anything.
Yeah.
All people with
Let me
bald
see,
heads and tattoos are neo-Nazis.
Google
There you go.
Whiteboard.
There's some not equal
Yeah.
to stuff.
But guys, here's the thing: is when the press starts coming out, you're gonna get a certain narrative. It's no secret that other than Fox News, the press is left
I
leaning.
know.
There's
Well, that's a good one, Vince.
there's no secret. That is that's a thing. That's real. But from that, you guys need to be able to sort out the truth, because like the hang on, I'm looking for a whiteboard. Okay, there we go. I can't
what
do.
is-
I want to do a drawing here.
What, Toaster? What does Proposition 63 have to do with
Yeah.
anything that we're talking about?
Sorry.
I'm
So
confused.
you could.
Everyone-
But here's the thing: what the press is, what is
Yeah, what if I were to walk around and say, everyone, you should kill yourselves? Because that would solve all of our problems.
right.
Is that okay?
Solve a lot of them actually. It's overpopulation,
I mean,
engagement,
when-
the parking. I
when
mean, a
you
lot of
take your own life, good things happen. If I were to say that, is that inciting violence? Is that too far?
Yeah.
For me to discuss the idea that maybe the way to live a life best is to take your own life? I mean, that's ridiculous to me, but
right.
if I were to say that, is that not allowed? Is that hate speech? I'm talking about killing everybody,
Everybody.
not
right.
just a group of people.
Right. So here's the thing: is that when you default to okay, so here's a way to approach life: is one, diplomacy where possible. Two, default to freedom of ideas and freedom of choice where possible. Right. Three, I don't know. I had a bunch of these before I started, but anyway, because they got me.
That's a good one, Jason. Should people be allowed to shout fire in a crowded building? If they, prior to organize, 7 days ago, they got a public approval to shout fire in a crowded building, yeah, probably. It's probably okay.
So that's the one exception is there are some Samaritan rules that will cause a threat to public safety that is not fire is not on the base, not a hate speech. It's like, look, these blankety blanks are taking our jobs is not the same thing as inciting violence or inciting panic as
Duplicate.
this fire is going to take our life. Like fire doesn't care what color you are, right? It's a imminent threat. Or
Yeah, that's not really the same. That's a bad.
Watch
comparison.
out for that car when there's a car coming down. That's like a threat to public. There's a public safety type of thing, and in that case,
Always put soldiers in hot cover.
I feel like those are the exceptions, and we should manage the rule, but with freedom and do exceptions where we can. But we should say everything is legal, and then manage exceptions and kind of deal with the exceptions afterwards.
And the exceptions are few and far between.
Right,
Like-
and the
like
other
really
and the
few.
other way we start saying
What's up, Wolfie?
we start putting down too much of the idea exchange, and it ends up becoming a. So here's the thing.
Hey,
If
Wolfie,
you
thanks for hosting, man.
you and I are kind of discussing a point, you and I have a candor about back and forward. If you start dismissing my data, and you start just dismissing when you're saying, "Oh, you're offending me," whatever, and you're shutting me down verbally, like I'm going to get upset and I'm going to get mad, and then, the shutting down is usually what leads to violence rather than the discourse, right? Because if you're talking, you're saying, "Well, tell me why you feel that way. How can you hate me if you don't even know me? Come on, let's sit down. Let me buy you a drink. Let's talk about this." What do you do? You're spending a lot of time every Thursday night. You're going to these KKK meetings, putting out all this
day.
hate. And what does it got you? Does it help your
Could you
life?
imagine every Thursday night going to a KKK meeting?
Right,
This would be like going to EAY.
right.
Jason, you should join Discord right now.
No, okay, no, we're way over. We're way over.
No? Okay.
We're way over.
All right, way over.
Yeah.
Well,
So
all right.
two
Well,
things.
I guess
so
if we're done.
two thoughts to leave you with. One, check out what went on as a precursor to Charlottesville, because there was a lot of drama that we are not privy to. Check out the mayor
Seemingly
and
so.
start asking the question. Start asking the question about where were the cops? Where were the cops? Because
That's the question. Yeah, I didn't think about that until you mentioned it. In any of the videos that I have seen, and that's
Right.
what I usually like to watch.
and you know
about these subjects, actual raw footage.
you know where the chain of command is for the cops? Mayor, vice mayor, chief of police, cops.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So I'm not saying there is
the mayor
something.
is in
I'm
charge
saying
of the police.
you guys go ask those questions because those are unanswered at this point.
I feel like that is evidence of such, right? A lack of presence of
Right.
law enforcement seems to. It doesn't just happen an accident.
Right.
Like, oh, everyone had a day off today. You knew.
Right. Oh no, the cops were there. They were way over. They were a long way away. They were there. They were standing down. Yeah. So anyway,
That's that's
check
interesting
into
questions.
that.
Guys.
Check into that.
I probably next time we'll be talking about this again because it ain't going away. Thank you for being
What was
here.
it? What was the one
Appreciate
you?
it very much.
What was the one you brought up just a minute ago? That was
Google Rep.
oh, the Google Rep.
Google,
Yeah. I'm write that down because that was
Yeah,
that
yeah,
was
we
a
should-
great one. That's a great.
That is really good stuff.
Yeah.
It is. It's yeah. Okay. We'll get to that. See problems. Flashbangs are good. Larry, come talk to me while I'm streaming XCOM about XCOM, okay? Why'd you start from 4 and go to 3 also?
Yeah.
Guys, thank you for being here. Appreciate it very much. Thank you for discussing with us. Thanks for sharing video series, and I saw that video you sent me. We'll talk more about these things going on in our lives, in our world, the next time. Stay motivated. Stay awesome. We'll see you next time. And remember, stretch.